me. Like, I don't get it, man. Now on a motorcycle, I get it. You want people to hear you, man. Nah, you want people to hear you though, because they ain't gonna see you.
Hey, somebody just dropped something.
Yo, what's going on? Right now?
Yeah, I can check it. Audio's working, you know?
You good?
Okay. First and foremost, you know, every out here doing us again, commercial lights, alongside downfall of America. First and foremost, like you all praises to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash,
Rock the Yahweh,
Rock the Yahushai,
Rock the Yahweh,
Rock the Yahushai,
Rock the Yahweh,
Rock the Yahushai.
All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, with the monarchs and apostles, elders and bishops, great millstone that taught us his word. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect across the planet Earth, pushing this truth, the spirit and the truth. You know, we all looking for that new heavens, that new earth. You know, I want to give you that new rulership. This place is overdue. So we manage how the cycle goes back, establishes kingdom on the planet Earth. That's that new heavens and that new earth. You know, the hopes, that's what the second year seems like that's destroyed first. You know? That's why we look forward to these things, man. Every time we take a trouble, Mark of the Beast, our temptation, ultimately of destruction, and World War III. But these things must come to pass. Yahushua said that. So we look forward to destruction. You know, when Trump gets on these tariffs, Trump talking about how the third world countries can't come here no more. Yeah. They would rejoice in that, because that lets you know we have to end that. That Trump, and he has to get his last ruler, man. That cruel ruler, man. The scriptures talk about. But yeah, we want that new rulership, man. That new heavens, that new earth, ushered in by Yahushua.
This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. It says, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness.
Yeah, whatever the Lord says is going to happen, it's going to happen, man.
But is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish.
And it's been long suffering, man. It seems like it's been forever, man. You know, it has been a long time, man. We've been under this devil since forever. We've been under these nations since a very long time, man. You know, just this American captivity. What, 1619, you know, 1776.
500 years plus.
Hey, you know, a long time coming. It seems like it's long suffering. But hey, it's going to tarry, wait for it. It's surely going to come, you know?
Hey, this is 500 years, just a drop in the bucket to eternity.
Yeah.
And you know, the verse right above it, it says a day to the Lord is like 1,000 years. Yeah. Right? And so it hasn't, you know, been 2 days since the Lord's been on the scene.
Right. Yahushua, he's over the heavens, itching to get back to his place. He doesn't know the time of day either. You know? It's been 2,000 years, roughly, you know, since he went back into the spirit. When he left, he's coming back in like manner. His chariots. Right?
It says, to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
Yeah, the world's going to come as a thief in the light. Even in the night. It's going to catch a lot of people off guard. The ones that don't want to repent. Who's going to repent? The elect. The little ones going to repent. The little ones that are out here watching and praying, waiting for the Lord to come. It's not going to take them like a thief in the night. 2/3 of the other nations out here, it's going to come like a thief in the night, man. The day when you least expect it. Well, you got precept right now.
So it says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt in fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up.
Right, great indignation of the Lord, man. What's that talking about? It's talking about that nuclear destruction, man. The outcome of this World War III. It said, the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. And when the missiles touch down, it's going to make a great noise. A great earthquake, you know? Scriptures talking about the earth going to rock to and fro like a drunkard, man. I was watching this, I did a show, one show, this one guy, you know, who's breaking down, you know, nuclear destruction. Basically, when a nuke goes off, for one nuke, it's going to be as hot, it's hotter than the surface of the sun, man. It's going to create a hurricane, like hurricane force winds, you know, the center of it. It's that great mushroom cloud, all right? Well, it's going to be a devastating wind, a destroying wind that the scripture's talking about. So it's going to be a very bad day, man. Because the earth's going to melt to perfect heat, the elements. Okay? The surface is going to be hotter than the surface of the sun, man. That's pretty damn hot. So everything else here is going to melt. That's what it means, man. The elements are going to melt with perfect heat.
And that's really just a guesstimation. You saw don't know temperature and stuff. Yeah.
It's all, what do they call it? It's all hypothesis.
Yeah, you know.
It's his best estimate.
Right, but the scriptures back it up.
Yeah.
So he's on point to some degree.
Yeah.
Scripture said the elements are going to
Oh,
melt.
we know
with
it's
perfect
going
heat.
to be hot. Come on
It's
now,
gonna
we
be
know that.
A destroying wind. And the heaven's going to roll together like a scroll, man. So we got somewhat of an idea about this destruction.
It's Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. It says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven."
The day cometh that shall burn as an oven, man. And what's that talking about? Nuclear destruction, man. 200 million missiles touching down. It's going to be very hot. No matter what the temperature is, we don't know that. It's going to be hot as fuck. Okay, it's word there. Your tongue is going to consume away in your mouth. Your eyes are going to consume away. So it's going to melt.
It's going to be the greatest destruction known to man. Alright? Greatest destruction known to man. The Lord gave a glimpse of it, Sodom and Gomorrah, but it's going to be 1,000 times worse.
They like the look.
That's why I have the title of the second death. Alright? There's been a lot of things that happen on this earth, but the Lord didn't call it the second death. Alright? This destruction will be the second death.
It's gonna be like 911 when those towers came down. You know those towers came down like dust, you know, like dust. You didn't see a refrigerator, a stove, a desk. You didn't see nothing, man. And they had hundreds of those up in there, hundreds. But you didn't see nothing like that, man. It's just dust. Okay, that's some very heavy power that they use, and the power that the Lord is going to use is going to be worse than that. So there's not going to be anything where you could say, oh yeah, this is what this was and that's what that was. Like they show you in Planet of the Apes, they had the head of the Statue of Liberty
Ain't gonna
showing.
be no Statue of Liberty.
Ain't gonna be nothing, man.
You know, they put that in the movie just to let you know it's America.
Yeah.
It's always America, man. Always. That's always. In these movies, the destruction always happens right in America, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Like you said with 9/11, you know, when all the towers went down, you got a lot of smoke that was rising up. That smoke was rising up for weeks, a very long time.
Yep.
Organic material, all that, and death, all that flesh, death, smoke, and fuel, and whatnot, all that shit, that smoke was rising up for a very long time. The same thing's gonna happen in America. The 10th part of the city falls, from Maine to New York, from Maine to California, that smoke is gonna rise up for a very long time, man. That's a memorial.
Also about that 9/11, you can tell that fire hurt. You have people jumping out of the building because they didn't want to die. But there's no escaping when a nuclear missile hit this place. All right?
You're not gonna be able to jump nowhere.
Yeah, and go on the second chapter, it says there's like no escape, man. Horsemen, invading all these house tops, man.
Yeah.
All right, there is no escaping in this one.
So this is the only escape right here.
Exactly.
This is the only escape. Coming back to your nationality, coming back to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, repenting, man.
That's right.
That's what we are here for. To tell you to do that.
Right. Ain't no righteousness scared to get saved. It's a scary day for everybody.
You gotta keep the faith to the last second, man. Woo! That's gonna be something right there.
Man.
Hey, but it's really like the brother quoted, scarcely, scarcely saved.
Yeah.
Saved by the hairs of your head, man.
People are acting stupid, man. People are clowning around out here. playing with the word. Somehow the Gentiles can be saved, or the other nations can be saved, Esau can be saved. Bullshit.
They're going to be destroyed.
You know?
It's back to Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
Hey, you don't even want to be burned by an oven.
Hell no.
You ever been burned by an oven?
Yeah.
You'll be burned and then you'll forget about it. And you'll be reminded of that pain again.
Oh, yeah. Same thing with us. Back in the day, with older cars, they had those little cigarette lighters.
Oh,
Push
remember
man.
that? Yeah.
As a kid, these would be lit up. As a kid, you would touch it and shit.
Yeah.
Never have to do that shit ever again, man. Burn the summer. I felt that shit for days. Cigarette lighters.
Taking it back with that one. I ain't even thought about that since the 90s. Damn.
Yeah, even something like that hurts. Now imagine, hey, terrible weekend. Alright?
Hey, imagine when you going to get the pizza out of the oven.
Yeah.
You don't go slow. You go fast as you can to get that motherfucker out. You get that out. You know?
Even a fireplace.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't want to fuck around with that.
You know, here in California, there's little brush fires.
Yeah.
A while ago, man, I was driving on the freeway, had a little brush fire.
Feel that heat out.
Feel it,
Yeah.
all the way on the freeway, had the windows down, you felt that shit. It's a small little brush fire.
Bro, when the fire's top of the year, right there next to my house, bro, you can feel that heat, bro. You're not even, you hundreds of yards away. You can feel the heat, though.
And remember the 90s, Rocky King,
Yep.
when everything was burning?
Yep.
We drove by Crenshaw Mall, the Crenshaw Mall, and that shit was on fire. And we was like, right here, the mall is way over there, right? We felt that heat coming through the window. We had the windows up. We felt that heat coming through those windows, man. It was hot.
Fire ain't no joke.
We no joke.
Hey, the Lord did water, right?
Yeah.
Water ain't no joke.
I'm telling you.
Then fire, come on, man. Nobody want to play with fire, man. All right, the Heavenly Father's Spirit gonna be within the nukes, man.
It says, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts. There shall be neither root nor branch.
I got a piece of Bob.
And like the starts in 2 Peter, man, the elements are out there gonna melt. There's gonna be nothing left behind. Or only desert creatures are gonna inhabit this place.
Yeah, because a lot of our people, you're gonna take that mark, man. Get that mark on there. You're gonna take that mark, and you're gonna be destroyed. All right, that's gonna seal your fate in that nuclear fire. Ezekiel 22:17. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross. All they are brass and tin and iron and lead. In the midst of the furnace, there are even the dross of silver. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power. This is the Lord speaking.
Yeah. So yeah, he's liking our people unto dross. Now in the ancient world, even when you look at like silver coins, gold, that's the little dirt and impurities that come on to that precious metal. You know? And the only way to get rid of that is just to burn it down. But you know, we're liking our people unto that filth, that dirt, that impurities. You know?
It says, because you are all become dross, behold, therefore I will gather you into the midst of Jerusalem, as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it, to melt it.
Yeah.
So
in the ancient world, purified gold, silver, brass, and all those metals, take it to a fire, an oven, and melt it down, burn it. That's what the Lord's going to do to 2/3 of our people that have become dross.
So will I gather you in my anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you.
Man, leave you there and melt you. Man,
That's literal. You're going to be destroyed. 2/3.
you always liking that up to that old anime show. Fist of the North Star. Yeah, I know you know about it. You know, very beginning you see like the nukes went off, people were melting. You know, then their spirit went. Yeah. After the destruction, then their spirit went up to the heavens.
Zechariah 14.
Yeah, God, Zechariah 13.
They shall know it after after death by pain. The
Yeah.
Most High is going to make you feel that pain. He's putting you in that fire for a reason. Okay? He's just not going to set you on fire and then all of a sudden then your spirit just going to go up. No. He's going to leave you and your spirit down there to get cleansed. Okay? I got some real quick.
Oh, yeah,
Line up with that brother said. It's Revelation 14 and 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in their forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture.
So this is the punishment going to these people that take the the mark of the beast, man. This is the RFID chip, alright? Esau Edom is going to allow society to break into chaos, and then he's going to come with a so-called solution, a new system, a new way, which is going to be a one-world government. Alright, where everyone's going to have to take this mark. The scripture's called the iron station. Alright? So this is the consequence of you receiving that mark.
It says, yeah, 14 and 9.
Revelation chapter 14 and 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark, the MRK in his forehead.
I said, if any man worship the image, the beast and the image, that image representing the ancient Roman system, Roman system being reincarnated here in America. Right? Mark, this is the representation of that microchip, mark of the beast, that was implants in everybody.
It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Lord, which is poured without mixture. It says poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
Yeah, mixture is like when you take liquor, like you got a 50 proof liquor or something like that, and put some Coke in it, to make it easier to drink. This is without no mixture in it. This is just 100% wrath the Most High is coming with. You're gonna have to take it and drink it down, man. And that nuclear fire, man, that ain't no joke. That's no joke. Okay? We've just been talking about how fire is on the earth. This earthly fire. This is something different, man. This is nuclear fire, man. This is something that the Most High invented. Okay? To be brought down here on the earth. Alright? So you're gonna really be in for it. This is the warning, right? We're giving you the warning, telling you before it's too late to repent, come back to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, and stop being so proud, man. Thinking you know it all. Okay? That the Lord knows. The Lord, He deals directly with me. No. You have to go through men. The Most High set up men. You have to come up under men, okay? You have to stop being so proud, man, and humble yourself, man. This whole thing is about us being humble, okay?
It's like hates the proud look. It hates that pride.
It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Lord, which is poured out without mixture.
Without mixtures, what was going into, they call it chasing.
Yeah.
You go to the bar and get you like a little cocktail drink, get you a little vodka, mix it with some cranberry. Way, to kind of loosen the effects of the alcohol, strengthen the alcohol. We're not going to do that this time, man. Metaphorically speaking, man. We're going to get that straight up Everclear, man. 100% proof.
How many proof is Everclear?
I think it's 100%.
No, I'm saying proof. The proof is if it's 100%,
50% liquor.
it's 50% liquor. The most I know is Bacardi rum 151. Okay, that's 75.5% alcohol, you know. If it's 200%, then that's just pure alcohol. Okay? And that's what the Most High comes with, 200%. Okay?
He says, poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
Because the holy angels and the Lamb outside, that's all the shit. Along with the elect. The angels, looking down.
It says that the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. They have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name.
That's right, man. That smoke is going to rise up for a very long time. You know? 200 million missiles touching down. Most of them are going to hit right here in America. But this place ain't going to be built up again. You know? It's going to be a memorial, a monument of how not to.
Right.
This place, man.
Just like how Sodom and Gomorrah was.
Yeah, Sodom and Gomorrah was never inhabited again, even until this very day. It's salt from, sulfur. Sulfur, you know? And Esau can break that down for you, man. You can't grow any plants, you can't grow anything on that land. So it's never inhabited. It's uninhabitable. Let's take this one right here in America. Desert creatures, spirits, you know?
So Zechariah 14 and 12, it says, and this shall be the plague where the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
It's that melting. It's the Lord getting rid of that dross. The flesh shall melt away while you're standing on your feet. You always reference Terminator 2 Judgment Day. The infamous scene. Sarah Connor.
Yeah. And that goes also, it says, read it again.
Done. It says, from the top?
Yeah.
And this shall be with the plague where the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
All the people that have fought against Jerusalem, man.
Yeah.
If you're over here on this side, in America, okay, it's going to our people, but you other nations as well, man.
That's right.
Y'all gonna get it, man.
Yeah.
Okay, because you out here thinking that whatever you do to us, you just did it. You can go and you can unalive us. You can go. We can go in your stores and you charge us extra. Okay, you can do anything to us, and you think you've gotten away with it. No, you have not gotten away with it. The angels recording everything.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're gonna be held responsible for that. And this is what's gonna get you on your butt, man.
That's 100%. There's going to be no one left alive in this place.
Right.
The only ones who are going to make it is that remnant and that 144,000 of the 1/3.
All right? It's going to say that they were confederate against us.
Yeah.
They said, come, let us cut them off from the other nation.
Yeah.
The brother heathens aren't going to escape this, man.
Yeah.
Y'all go into slavery too, man.
Right.
I'll play the role in our destruction, talking about let's cut them off from the other nation. You know, up until this very day.
Yep.
These dogs look in the wounds, man. Playing your part,
Right.
taking us down, man, destroying us all throughout history. We're slaves too, man. We was under y'all, man, as slaves.
Not only Esau, but like the brother said, you other nations, y'all treat us like crap, man. When we go in your stores, okay, when you just see us out, y'all treat us like crap, man, just by seeing us. Oh, that's one of them. Okay, and they have a distinction between us and the Africans, though. They don't treat the Africans like that.
Yeah.
They can tell us from the Africans.
Because they're confederate with each other.
Exactly.
They actually know the most over there.
Right.
They teach that in schools who the real Israelites are, man.
You want to go back to, but you still out on that?
I can finish it right now. It's finishing off. It says, Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. All right, so that description itself, man, that's not an easy thing. All right, those of you who there was a person who said this, man, they were just eating listen. There is no beauty in that shit. All right, it speaks about your skin melting away, your eyes being consumed, your tongue. All right, being consumed. You're gonna feel every second of it. All right, through your corpse.
Yeah. And that's not even considering the things leading up to the destruction.
Yeah.
All right, it's gonna be a terrible season, a day like never before, leading up to the destruction.
Exactly.
All right, so a lot of people ain't gonna be able to make it there. You know, but the Lord is preserving certain souls for that destruction.
Yeah. That's the truth, man. If you look
We're
at
the
it
Israelites.
there, the Lord is-
Israelites. The real Israelites. The Negro, Latino, Native American are the Israelites. The biblical Israelites. We're gonna rule the earth next.
Good.
Good, yeah,
Please,
good.
take over anything that what's going on now.
I like that, I like that.
That's that Romans, man.
I'll wait.
Hey, get that Proverbs 29 and 2 real quick. Because she just said, I said, we're going to be the next ruler. She said, good. Anything but what's going on right now.
Okay.
And that's an old ass Edomite woman saying that. More than likely a Jewish woman.
Make you feel it.
Oh, yeah.
So, the book of Proverbs 29:2, it says, "But the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice."
The righteous are authority. Rejoice. Right? Because the righteous are going to go and stand the commandments and set up for the Most High. That's
In
what
San
the righteous
Francisco and see if there's one.
Get a people in the life. It says, "The people rejoice." But when the wicked,
The laws of Yahweh Shema Shai is going to govern the earth, the universe.
yeah,
So order is going to be established. Proper order. Righteous, holy order. In this world, it's nothing but confusion, man.
yeah,
You know, they'll set rules and break their own rules. See, we're not going to be hypocrites in our rulership. We're going to keep the law just like everybody else. We're going to have the new covenant. It's going to be in us. Of course we're going to keep it, you know? But Esau, he'll tell you, he'll make a law and break the law.
All these laws are just straight up unfair.
It's just to oppress us.
It's just right.
Unrighteous decrees, that's what it's called.
Unrighteous, yeah.
We ain't going to have no unrighteous decrees. We're going to have righteous decrees.
Yep.
You know? No idol worship. No adultery. No murder, you know? Now killing, that's a little different.
it's like in Proverbs 29:2.
Hey, no disobedient children, man.
Yeah,
Alright? A woman can only have one husband.
Oh, yeah.
Alright? Men can have many women, man. Alright?
Oh, yeah.
No unnecessary chopping down of trees, man.
Man.
You know?
These laws dealing with these women, everything is geared towards the women. And as Ray J, that you spend his Thanksgiving in a jail cell, man. Why?
God damn,
Because some woman came up in his house to try to take his kid.
yeah.
Some grown ass Negro came up in his house. His house. When he pulled the gun out, you know, now he's sitting up in jail, man.
Good for that nigga too, though, man. That's a demonic nigga. Ray J, you a demonic ass nigga. Good for you.
You know what I mean? Even everyday people that happens. Guys
Yeah.
get screwed over, child support,
Oh, yeah.
you know, women taking their kids away from their holidays.
Society doesn't hold women accountable. They can do whatever the fuck they want. They can do whatever the fuck they want, literally, man.
Hey, look at Cardi B. Remember what she said, how she used to do dudes, how she used to rob them, and she admitting it on camera. Now let a man say the same thing. Let a man admit that on camera.
Cops knocking at his door.
Time when he said, I used to, what was right then.
Because the whole thing is to keep the so-called Negro man down. All right, the woman, they're not a threat. They're terrorizing the men.
Yeah,
You know?
but that's cool though. That's cool.
Society okays it. But
It's
look,
okay with that.
times is changing. All right, times is changing. I just did a lesson about how these women, their tunes, is changing. Now they want a man. Now they need a man.
Oh, yeah.
You know? So when this thing goes down, the stock of men is gonna rise up. And the women gonna find out real quick that they need a man, man.
Yeah.
Precious fine
Fine
gold.
gold, man. Man should be a hiding place.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the wind.
That's what I'm talking about. Your government, your daddy, he ain't gonna be there for you.
He gonna leave you to die. You gonna have to, you women, you gonna have to fend for yourself. And guess what? You can't fend for yourself. You're a woman. You ain't even built like that. Somebody breaking your house, you ain't got the courage to, you know what I mean? Figure it out, sniff it out, see what the hell's going on. You gonna hide.
Women, they're not built for combat.
Yeah.
They don't have that agility, strength, you know.
Courage, brother. They like courage. You ain't got it. And then a man is there. What you gonna do? You can't overpower no man. What's that boxing bitch? Carissa Shields?
Yeah.
That bitch get folded like a lawn chair, man.
Yeah.
Still boxing outside here. You can only box with women. I saw her get in the ring with a man, got knocked down.
Yeah. And he wasn't even on pro.
He went 25% with you, bitch. You better call Papoose, bitch.
And they're starting to do that now. They'll say like one man put like 5 women in a cage. The guy was boxing the shit out of 5 chicks. And they were toe to toe with him too.
Damn.
Bitches can't get with one dude, man. We had 5 women in the ring.
But see, Esau is the one that gave him
easy,
that.
bro.
Easy work.
All you gotta do is, what do they call that shit, bro? Bob and weave?
Yeah.
It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. A woman is slow for one. Let's start there. Their speed is just, you ain't got it, man.
But Esau is the one that gave them the thought in their brain that they are able to. He put them on the police
That
force.
they equal, yeah.
Put them police force. They're in the military, okay. And don't let them be on the police force, boy. They come out with that. Yeah, they come stronger than a man in their attitude,
Nobody believes that, man.
okay. But
Nobody takes a police officer, a woman police officer serious. No one, come on now. That's a joke.
yeah. But Esau gave him that mental.
Or a woman security guard. What the fuck you securing, bitch?
Right.
Fuck out of here, man. This society is a fucking joke, man. Alright, that's why we're signing crying constantly. This society is a fucking joke, man.
Back in Proverbs 29 and 2, it says, when the righteous are in the guard, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
The wicked bear rule, people born, man. So that's another indicator of who's in rulership, man. Esau, man. 'Cause the whole planet Earth is in mourning. You know, everybody's an alcoholic, everybody's a drug addict. 90% of the world's population is in poverty.
Yeah.
With one motherfucker got these trillionaires, billionaires out here, they can feed all the people if they wanted to, and not even break the bank.
Not even break them.
Not even break
Bro,
it.
1 trillion. 1 trillion is enough to fucking, you know what I mean?
Do everything.
There'll be no hunger, there'll be no starvation, no homelessness, nothing.
Yeah.
But of course, that ain't gonna happen. Come on now.
Everybody would be good. The U.S. debt would be fixed. What else? You got $1 trillion.
Everything,
No
bro.
homeless problem, no hunger problem.
That's just
hunger
1 trillion.
Yeah.
But look, it's okay. When the righteous get up in authority, you're gonna see. Everything's gonna be good. Alright? Animals gonna be happy.
Oh yeah.
Plants, sea creatures, everything gonna be happy.
I said trees are gonna rejoice.
Right.
We're failing to cut them down. We're coming into that holiday season. You know,
Yeah.
we're gonna be chopping down a bunch of trees for no reason. You know, to worship Satan. Really.
Commit a whole ritual, man. Just like the other day, you motherfuckers gathered for a damn Thanksgiving dinner, man. Making mockery of the Native American tribes, man.
Now they're dealing with this Black Friday. Everybody's going out to spend money that they don't have.
Scam.
Scale. They're talking about discounts, not even really a discount. You know,
They mark up the prices.
marking up the prices.
Then mark down the prices,
Yeah.
which is the regular price. Dumbass.
And then where did Black Friday come from?
Dang.
Okay. And that right
See, everything is rooted in racism, man.
there. It is.
Everything is rooted in the hatred of our people, man.
This is where we gonna sell all the black people for cheap.
That's crazy.
Today. Okay.
Bond men and bond women.
And now it's on. Now it's in the window. Every window. Black Friday sale. Black Friday sale. In all these stores all across the United States. Okay. And nobody have nothing to say. And when we say something about it, oh, y'all just want to take it back. Yeah, we were supposed to take it back there, man. Because you're not changing. By you keeping that there, it's showing you that you have not changed, man. That this place is still the same racist place that it was back then.
Right. Lord requires the past, man. Just to forget about the past? No.
Like I always say, tell them goddamn Japanese to forget that you dropped bombs on them.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell them that. How the fuck we gonna forget how we gonna forget our past? These women don't even forget their past,
Right.
man, when they get with new men. Tell a bitch to forget about her past. She ain't letting that shit go.
Well, they remind us every day. We can't even, like I say, we can't even go into a store. When we go into a store, they let us know, yeah, we watching you. Okay? We watching you. Okay? I went in a store, security guard just right there on me.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just watching me, just following me and shit. You need to follow the motherfucker that stole the country. How about that?
That's why they showed you that on Don't Be a Minute.
Yeah.
There it is. Hurry up and buy it. Hurry up and buy it. Esau over here stealing. You know? He able to get away while you looking at us.
Oh, excuse me, sir. Hey, you forgot something.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember?
Come on, man. Hey, message. They
Yeah.
ain't put that shit in there for nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's where we are. Okay? But that's why this place is going to get destroyed.
See, but it showed you for one, it shows you that we're Israel. We got the curses on us. And two, it shows you how Esau demonized us, man. He done made us the face of everything. Everything negative.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a thief. They gonna think of Jake. They're not gonna think of the devil.
Right.
Yeah.
He's the thief, not us. The fuck how we stole?
Right.
Petty shit? Because Jake is in poverty?
Right.
You want to pay him as a thief because he's in fucking poverty and he ain't got nothing?
He's stealing a loaf of bread, but you still hold people. You still people.
Like Tupac said, my stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a purse to snatch. You know, that means he's fucking hungry.
Right.
Come on, bro. What's up? Say it again. Say it again.
We have to take over the world.
There you go. Hey, on that note, Daniel, we're gonna read one for you. Daniel 7 and 18. Real quick. Yeah, come on, bro. Put on.
She don't want to be on camera.
So
But the mic is right there, so.
the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and 18. It says, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
And we are the saints, man.
Good.
So we about to be up in power, and you're gonna love it. Don't worry, you're gonna love it.
My grandma could recite chapter and verse.
Yeah?
She knew it all. Yeah.
All right. Well, look forward to your new rulers. Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that. All right. All right. Have a great one. Hey, you heard it from the devil's mouth. You know. You heard it from the devil's mouth. Hurry up and get in power. Hey, Romans 8. Romans 8. You know, the manifestation, sons of man, you know.
Oh, yeah. The whole planet is waiting, man.
Hey, and their women too. Their women too are. Hey, women already want us to be in
They've
power.
been on us, bro.
Okay.
So, from the Romans 8 and 19, it says, for the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of the living power.
Woo! We up next, baby. Oh, what's up? It's the back in it. We got next, man. We got next, man. That's real.
What's up, my brother?
What's up, man?
What's bad?
All right, that's a old devil. She been around.
Yeah.
She been around. She want. So-called Negro, Latino, and Native American to get up in there.
Well, she done seen something.
Yeah. She's seen a lot.
Yeah.
She like the Mandingo.
Yeah. She's probably pretty good at Jake back in the day.
You know it, bro. Come on now. Sneaking though, you know?
Yeah.
She's a sneak. Yeah. Man. Yeah, she's an older woman, so she's been around back in the days. Like you were saying about how demonized y'all were saying how they demonized us. That's all part of Americana back in the day. These ancient movies, these old movies like Birth of a Nation.
Yeah.
They just show Jake as being rapists and murderers and all that. All these little litter toys.
Sambos,
Sambos, yeah. You know? us ungrade in American history, demonization of our people, man. Shoot it.
If you're going to deep south, I mean, you see a lot of that shit, man.
Yeah.
Alright?
Old boys, man. You know, to this very day, you go to film school, they'll tell you that birth of the nation was a cinematic masterpiece. You don't understand. I remember I was close by doing that shit. I started watching that. Fuck out of here, man.
That's why I like our old boy, he redid that movie. Birth of the Nation. They made it about Nat Turner, man. I think Nat Turner was, might have been a man of Lord, man.
He has been, man. A lot of people takes new on scriptures, man.
Yeah.
I was doing shows on these Negro spirituals, breaking down the lyrics. A lot of them is spiritual.
Yeah.
Bro, Swing Low Sweet Chariot, bro?
Yeah, you know,
Come on now, bro. Remember Hell on Wheels? They had a scene on Hell on, I don't know if y'all brothers familiar with that show. Hell on Wheels going back 2011, 2012. Alright, with Common. They had a scene where the slave masters would have a little Jake boy read the scriptures. But they didn't think that he understood what he was reading. And he went back to the barn and he's reading the scriptures, breaking it down to the other Jakes, man. You see? Because remember, they didn't want us to read.
I seen the apostles upload on that show.
Yeah, bro, Hell on Wheels, watch it, man. That's pretty good. Dealing with Gad, you know? Gad and a little bit of Judah in there. It's good, though.
Spiritual book, man.
Hey.
Everything's spiritual, man.
It's really going into how Esau is going west, you know, and stealing land.
Yep.
Trying to bribe Gad.
Yeah.
You know, he basically like, man, get the fuck out of here. We don't need none of this bullshit. Train tracks and you just a damn slop. When Esau come around, things get dirty and messy. He's like, come on, man. Get out of here, man.
The border of wickedness.
Border of wickedness, man.
You got Proverbs 2. You got Proverbs 29 to 2 of them. Go back to that 2 Peter leads up.
Yeah.
I was powerful what she said, though.
Yeah.
We didn't say nothing to her. She just walked by, she stopped. Hurry up and get it, you know, like, come on, lady, all right. I see you. It's gonna be one of y'all concubines. You got that? Hey,
She probably looked pretty decent back in the day.
hey,
Yeah.
hey, I'm not a spiritual father, so bring that ass out. Remember Bruce Almighty?
Yeah.
And the titties a little big, yeah,
Hey, that's in the scripture.
Yeah.
That's in the scripture.
You know, you gotta have a little body. Yeah.
It's on Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people remorse.
That was the spirit that was in that scripture when she came up, man.
Yeah.
When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So you see it in her face. She was rejoicing the fact that we're about to take over.
Yeah.
When people wicked are in authority, people mourn, man. All over the planet, people are mourning. Number wars on the planet.
Well, you got the No Kings parade, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's mourning. That's the Edomites rising up like, we don't want
Yeah.
this motherfucker here. You know?
Of course, the people, that's been going on for a while.
You know? Ever since I've been in the truth,
Yeah.
it's non-stop.
And who are they uproaring against? It's just
Government.
not out here uproaring, just saying, let's go uproar
Yeah.
against the city itself. No, it's the people, man.
Against the governments.
Exactly. Okay? The ones that's changing everything from normal, and they want to, and it's abnormal, and they want to make this the abnormal the normal now.
Everybody knows that something is off. This isn't right, man. This is a living.
It's the age of information, so people are seeing now, damn, we got plagued.
Yeah.
You know, the prior generations, they fell for it hard, man.
Yeah.
They were dreamers, you know. They was able to, you know, it was different times. But now this generation, millennials and Gen Z, they seeing this is all bullshit, man.
Hey, that's why they got rid of TikTok, you know. It
They
brought it
got
back.
rid of it, yeah.
Look, it brought it back in a different algorithm.
Yeah.
Okay? Because before it was revealing everything. They was telling over there and telling y'all paying this much over here for this. Look what we pay over here. We ain't paying nothing. Y'all just getting robbed. You're getting robbed in every aspect of your life over there in America. They took that shit down, bro.
Yeah, we getting scammed every which way.
Every which way.
But everyone knew that. All Jake knew that. You know, it was the Esau that didn't know that. But Jake always knew, man. We getting fucked every which way.
which way? $1 million for a house.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Now they want you to pay what, 50 years?
Well, yeah,
For a mortgage?
50-year mortgage, man.
What the fuck is that?
So if you got your mortgage at 18, well, you're not going to pay that off to what, 69?
68?
68? This place is crazy.
No, not at 68.
And with a mortgage, you gotta pay it. You gotta pay it every month. Unless you're gonna lose it.
So you can't get no house at 18, huh?
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. Well, yeah, 50-year mortgage, no one's going to be able to pay that off.
They just gonna keep getting it back and getting it back. Put you in 50 years. Put them in 50 years. We'll just keep take it back and sell it again. They just keep selling it and selling it over and over and over again.
You got college kids that graduated from prestigious four-year institutions. And the ones that can get good jobs, they can't even find a job. See?
What's the word? Over something.
Oversaturated. Something I know.
Not oversaturated. Over like, huh? Like overqualified. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. That's it. Overqualified.
There's just no job.
Which isn't good. How can you be overqualified? You're either qualified or you're not. You know, but it's all a scam. They're learning that college is a scam. You know, getting a house is a scam. Now people are not even trying to get a house. You know?
Yeah, you can. That's impossible. They like the father's generation. You know? Boomers.
I ain't gonna go there, boy.
Yeah, that American dream, that's all it was. It's a dream. You know, people are realizing that now.
Hey, just to also add to that point that we brought about TikTok. Alright, one of the main investors of it is Oracle and Silver Lake. Oracle and Silver Lake. These companies are major investors in TikTok, which they are ran by the small companies. Alright? You know, they're in control of the algorithm that's created on the Alright? You know, you want to
Yeah, that TikTok algorithm did change in 2020. Yeah, when I first got on it. All types of information.
Oh, bro,
It's
nothing but, bro.
Yeah. Break it down.
See, they was dealing with that juicy juice.
Yeah.
You know? I got it on in 2021. But I got it on for a whole other reason, man. It's because of women were doing certain challenges. Others talking about it. I had to go and see what they were talking about, bro.
It's all that's like Folly too, you know.
Yeah.
Folly's uplifted in great places in this place.
But now it goes to show you one of the main investors is the small hats, man. All right, so they're going to control, you know, what's out there, man. All right?
So everything.
They control it all.
You have the righteous have authority, the rejoice. The wicked bears rule the people born. So that's why we look forward to that new heavens, that new earth, that new rulership, man. You know, so we can be happy.
That's right.
Well,
It's back in 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse, we were at 10. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. 11. We were at 11. See then that all these things shall be dissolved. What manner of persons are you to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
so knowing that this place is going to be destroyed, what type of person are you to be, man? You gotta be into this truth, man.
Right.
These scriptures, man.
Gotta be in the fear of the Lord.
Fear the Lord, man. Breaking down these things the right way. I'm not talking about how everybody can be saved. We saw them be saved. And the works of Paul doesn't matter. You know, this bullshit they're keeping up with. The Lord's not coming for another 1,000 years, man. No, that's not the person of the Spirit need to be in, man. They have to be that repentant spirit, man.
Yeah.
Always thinking the helmet of salvation. Having that breastplate of faith, man.
That's right.
Teaching that 100%, knowing what that mark means in Revelation 13.
That's right.
And that's a big thing.
That's a huge thing, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Be big.
That's
what it
the main thing right now. And that's the main thing that the Spirit has us really harping on. It's that mark, man.
Because it's happening. It's going to come soon. There's people in here that already have it. All throughout the world. All right, but soon it's going to be made mandatory.
You already see everything going digital.
Yeah.
Watch, one day they're going to shut these banks down, man. People ain't going to be able to access it. Oh, you want some money? Take this mark.
Yeah.
Say it, bro.
ships are going to be creating miracles, but it's going to be deceiving.
So Revelation 13:14, yeah.
How they can cause the blind to see, how the lame to walk again, and all that.
I can't use certain limbs.
Yeah.
We have to use limbs.
So miracles that he's going to try to convince you, to take that ship, man, but don't fall for it. The only thing that's going to come out and take that ship is destruction and cancerous sores.
Yeah, right.
It says, Second Peter 3:12.
Hey, notice too that in Revelation 19 it says it deceived them that to taking the mark.
Yeah.
He's going to deceive you into taking it.
Yeah.
He's not just going to come out and say, hey, take this. He's going to cause certain things to happen that's going to sway you to take it.
It's just like with
That's
the
why
jab.
our temptation, you're going to be tempted to take it.
I was just gonna say, just like the prelude with the jab, man.
Yeah.
You had people, bodies dropping, people dying. All right, man. He convinced these people so much to take it, just for the sake of what, their loved ones.
Out of fear.
Out of fear.
Out of fear. He pumped that fear out there, which is really is witchcraft.
Yeah.
So he's gonna get the mind of the people. And you're gonna be desperate. All right, you're gonna be hungry. You're gonna have to feed your family. You ain't trusting in the Lord. You're speaking to your tribes.
The jabs, you couldn't work, you couldn't go to restaurants, schools.
You had certain privileges on stores, yeah.
He's going to do the same exact thing. Scripture say, have to be minded for yourself, you have to go to work. You're not going to be able to get that job, universal basic income. They're coming with that. All these jobs are disappearing. So what? They're creating all these robots to do the job. So they're still going to be able to provide goods and services. But you can't have the people, uproaring, writing and all that. So they're going to give you universal basic income. But you can still purchase these goods and services and food and all that. But in order to get it, you have to have this chip.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm just speculating, but current news and all these robots and all these jobs are leaving. That's the way it's headed to. So all we do know is they're not going to be able to sell something that we sell the month. We got a taste of that during the jabs. And a lot of people failed that test. It's going to be even worse this time around. Right? We're all going to feel it. The Lord said, he that goeth unto the end, so the same shall be saved.
That means there's gonna be a lot of things that you have to endure. Alright? A lot of things. So we're gonna be outcasts. We're not gonna be able to move through society like this, like how we are today. You can't work, have a spot, nothing.
The Lord's going to be with you that day. Whatever situation you're in.
That's our faith. Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of that time. Alright, we have the name.
We can do that.
Right. Alright? And our great forefathers called upon Yahweh and was delivered. So we're hoping the same. What we gonna call on Esau? Fuck out of here.
So that chip for you.
Esau's the enemy, man. Fuck the enemy, man. Alright?
Them to go out and look for help.
Right.
It's always been like that.
Right.
Some brothers may be out there as a pilgrim. Some brothers may be locked up in prison. Wherever the Lord got you out here, man, just know the Lord got you.
It's back in 2 Peter 3. You want me to get that?
I'm gonna have that, brother.
Okay. Peter chapter 3, verse 12, it says, looking forward and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Lord.
Yeah, so we look forward in haste in the day of the Lord, man. These things must come to pass. We look forward to that destruction. We look forward to that time of Jacob's trouble. All that, man. Because that's going to be, that's ushering in Yahweh Shai's kingdom, man. So everybody's going home.
It says, looking forward and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Lord, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
There it is, man. Saying it again.
Nevertheless, we according to his promise look for a new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
With Proverbs 29. Nevertheless, and then he said a promise. Well, it's going to happen, man. That's right. Just read up, not concerning his word is slack. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise. So it is going to happen, man, that day. It says, nevertheless, according to his promise, we look for new heavens and new earth, wherein dwells righteousness. So that's that new rulership under Yahweh Shai. Under in this earth. So the same earth. Earth abideth forever. So get that Ecclesiastes 24 real quick. Okay. Let's know that that's representing a new rulership. And yes, there are living other planets out there. Many mansions in this size house. You know? But this earth is going to abide forever, man. This is where the kingdom of heaven is going to be established right here on the planet Earth.
So just to prove it, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 4. It says, one generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever.
One generation passes away, another one's coming in, you know? But the earth abideth forever. So that's something about that rulership. You guys got to do something with that Isaiah.
It's all going to happen in time. Okay? The Apostle Gabar went into Second Esdras and was asking, what should we learn from Esdras meeting with the angel? And the funny thing is, I had just did a whole 4-part series on that, and he came in with that. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, the Most High he's doing everything in time. Everything has its time to, wickedness has to come, and righteousness is going to come. Okay?
Second Ezra chapter 6, and I'll start at 7. It says, then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. And again, we go to tell you that that's a representation of this man's kingdom coming down. All right, Jacob grabbing that heel of Esau. All right, which we're in the cuffs of it. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Exactly. Those things had to happen in his own time. Okay? Before that, he was going into the fact that he told him, look, go ask a woman, who's giving birth. How come she don't have all her children at one time? Okay? Everything has to happen in time. That's what we're in time right now. But we're at the end of this time. We're at the end where it says, what did it just say?
It says, for Esau is the end of the world.
Esau is the end of the world, man. We're at Esau's time now, where he's reigning. And this is the end, and it's clear to everybody. The lady just came up here and said it.
She's ready.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay? So everything is about time. The whole scriptures is about time. Okay? And at the end, what's going to happen? The Israelites are going to be on top. Everybody else going to be on the bottom.
That's right. That's real quick. Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there's a season and a time. To every purpose under the sun.
Exactly.
A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up.
Yep.
So we're in that time right now. We've been broken down.
Yep. Yep.
Beat,
Yep.
killed, lynched. Lost who we were. Lost our nationality. We lost our heritage. Man.
Yeah. But now the Lord is building us
Now
up.
we're time to be built up.
Yeah.
Being built up right now, man.
Exactly.
You see that? Prophets on the street corners all throughout the planet Earth.
Yep.
Pushing this truth, man. Waking up the elect. We're in that time of being built up. Eventually, we're going to be in that time where the elect is going to be delivered.
Yep.
That's slack according to Most High's promise. Lord is the man that shall not lie, man. So it's going to happen. Because at
tarry. Okay?
Read on, it says, a time to weep and a time to laugh. We're in the time of weeping right now. Really, we're in the time of laughing. You know, 2/3 of our people, they're in the time of weeping, man.
Yeah.
They're about to die, right? But there's going to be a time of laughing. Scripture says they're going to laugh on their beds. You can't wait for that time to happen, man. How many times have you ever woken up actually being happy? You've never been happy when your time goes on, man. It's fucking miserable. The time to mourn and a time to dance. You know, we're just coming out on that mourning stage right now. We're in that time to dance, and we're in that new song. I'm actually dancing right now towards that new song.
New song.
You know?
Yeah. Because we've been told that we're nothing, y'all this shit, everything derogatory. But when we heard this truth and found out who we were,
That's right.
man, that was a new feeling, bro. That's a whole new feeling.
Man. A new man, man.
A
Like
new
spirit.
man, exactly. Well, ain't that I'm this? Oh, okay. But I just got to go through this to get to that. Okay, we're gonna go through it. Okay, we're gonna go through all the tribulation and the trials that the Lord is gonna put us through. He's gonna put us through those things. We have to go through those things like Yahushua went through it. He went through it. But where is he now? Sitting on the right hand of the Father. Okay?
Even though we go through it, we're still going to be stable. What's the scripture say? Wisdom and knowledge and stability is right time.
That's right.
So even though we're going to be stable, we're going through it, catching that hell, we're going to be stable.
That's right.
You know? The Lord said, thou shalt have an abundance.
Yeah. Yeah. And these words are faithful and true, man. These words are faithful and true. Everything that these words say is coming to pass. Not one word in this scripture is going to go off. Not one word. Not what did Yahushua say? He didn't come to remove not one tittle from the law, man.
Real quick, 2 Ezra 2:27. Be not weary, for in the day of trouble, heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
That's it.
And so we're in that time to where we're going to be happy, man. We're going to be dancing, we're going to be happy, you know, we're going to be catching hell, and we're going to be stable at the same time.
Right. Because we know what's coming.
No.
We know what's coming, man. We understand these scriptures, man. We know that the kingdom of heaven is coming. But it shall be getting with what? Much tribulation.
Tribulation.
We understand the tribulation. We understand we have to go through tribulation. Yahushua went through it. So we're no more than Yahushua. Okay, we're going to have to go through it. But we understand at the end of it, it's going to be all glorious. And what it say? I suppose that what you're going through now is not going to compare to what we're going to get.
Oh, yeah. What was that?
Okay? That's not going to compare this little time. That's why I said earlier that 500 years is a drop in the bucket to eternity. To how we're going to be for eternity, setting us up with the law, statutes, and commandments written on our inward part, to whereas we don't sin, we're always pleasing the Most High.
Always.
And He's always happy with us.
We're never going to go down again because of that second coming.
Right.
We're
Okay.
never going to slavery and devils no more, man.
Being Deuteronomy 28 chapter, the first verse, when it says you're going to be overtaken with these blessings, man. Come on, man.
I'm not sure this is the exact one, but this is 2 Corinthians 4:17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment.
See? It's just a moment, man. Okay?
It says, but for a moment worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
Far more exceeding. Okay? Weight of glory, man. The Most High is going to put glory on us, man. Glorify us. He's going to glorify us in front of all these nations.
Sorry, 16, yeah, it's one verse.
Okay. This is 2 Corinthians 4:16. For which cause ye faint not, But thou know how outward men perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day.
This calls me faint not, man. You know, we're catching his hell. So, in Cuba, don't faint, be not weary of well doing. As the scripture said. It said, for outward men perish, the inward man is renewed day by day. So that healthy attention is building you up on the inside, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's making you stronger and stronger every day. Right?
Hey, when I was reading that second Edwards though, and I started, I just read one through like 6, all the way to the end of 6, and I'm about to start on 7. But that thing right there, it put in my brain. It just further convinced me that what we're doing is right, and that the Most High is doing everything in His time, and everything gonna turn out just how He says it's gonna turn out.
That's right.
It's always on time, man. What was that saying in the world? In the church?
Yeah. It might not come when you want to, but He gonna come when He on
Right on
time.
time.
Exactly.
May not be when you want it to come,
Right.
but he's gonna come right on time.
Right on time.
Right?
Yeah.
So everything was written for our learning before, man. Since the beginning.
Yeah.
It's already been written. We just gotta play it through, man.
Head through.
This verse 17 in the NLT. It says, for our present troubles are small and won't last very long.
Are small and won't last very long.
Yeah, whatever it is that's troubling you, whatever hell that's you need to catch, man, that's only for a season. It's not going to be forever. All right? So long as you endure and you trust in Yahweh,
Right,
there are better things, man.
Yeah. And you gotta know too that it's the Lord putting you through these things. Okay? You can't go through some trouble and then be like, oh, you know, the Lord ain't dealing with me. I done did this, and then you're gonna go do more dirt. Do whatever it is that you got in trouble for. You don't do that, man. You trust in the Lord through everything, man.
That's right, yeah.
Right.
It says that in one of Paul's letters in Thessalonians, I believe the 5th chapter. It speaks about in everything give thanks, for that is the will of the Lord.
Exactly.
All right? So no matter what it is you may go through, hey, all that is the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
That's it.
Right? It's a part of this story.
Yep. And another good one is Job. Though he slay me,
I will maintain my trust in
Woo!
him. Yeah. He says, shall we not receive, we receive good things, shall we not
Yep,
receive bad
exactly.
as well?
See?
That's the type of spirit he was on, man.
yeah.
Right?
And that's the type of spirit we're supposed to be in. Job is a great teacher, man, of us.
Yeah.
Okay? That's how we're supposed to have. We're supposed to have his attitude.
That's right.
Okay? He went through hell. How the hell you gonna have boils from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet? Okay?
Yeah, man.
All right? Everything, you got everything, but everything is taken away from you. And you're still maintaining your trust. Your woman telling you what? Curse the Most High and die. Just curse him. Look what he's doing. You need to just curse him and die. No, I ain't doing nothing like that. I'm going to maintain my trust in him, even though he slayed me. I'm maintaining my trust in him because I know that my goings are of him.
That's right.
Proverbs 20 and 24, one of my favorites. Man's goings are of the Lord, man. How can a man then understand his own way?
Right.
You can't. Our ways are not the Most High's, but his ways are way higher. Okay? Just like Ezra was asking them, the angel was asking them, can you tell me about this stuff that's on earth? He's like, no, how can I tell you? Well, how you going to tell me the stuff in heaven? Okay?
It's just like with Abraham when he gave up everything. All right, left his father every time he came. Yeah. All right, man, he gave everything up. He was moving with that faith.
And he was about to sacrifice his son.
He was about to sacrifice his son, yeah.
We had that complete faith, man.
Complete, man.
Hey, like you said, with the patience of Job, man. That's why you don't trust your woman, man.
There you go.
The woman's probably gonna leave you, man, at the end of the day. Ain't nobody got no righteous woman.
Nobody.
King Solomon didn't know what a righteous woman was, man. He had 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
He couldn't find no righteous woman, man. All you chicks out there want to put your trust in women and all that.
And that woman isn't going to be what's going to keep you stable in these times. Our brother quoted it time and time again. Wisdom and knowledge. that should be the stability of that time.
Yeah.
All right, you gotta have the plan. You gotta have that faith.
The only woman you need to trust is who?
Sophia.
Sophia.
There you go.
Baddest.
Yeah.
Like Trina's talking about she's the baddest. Hell no. Sophia, she's the baddest. Alright?
Okay. It says, this is back in 2 Corinthians 4 and 17 in the NLT. It says, for our present troubles are small and won't last very long. Yet they produce for us a glory that vastly outweighs them and will last forever.
Man, yep. It's like glory, man. The eternal weight of glory, man. It's going to last forever. Eternity. Like you said, man, what is a couple of years? What, eternity?
Eternity.
Man. Whatever hell you're catching right now, man.
Yeah.
Whatever you had to sacrifice on this end.
There's no number that you can come up with. You can't even come up with that number that's going to compare to eternity.
What is eternity? You can't even put a number on that.
Yeah, wrap your head around it, yeah.
That's the knowledge of the Most High, man. You don't understand that.
Exactly.
Not to mention what you quoted in Deuteronomy 28. How the blessings they're gonna overtake us. Man.
Right.
All right, man. There's gonna be no bad day in the kingdom of heaven, man.
Yeah, all right. The Most High is going to outdo His Son every day
Every day.
for eternity.
Yeah.
Okay.
How you doing, fellas?
All right, how you doing?
Just curious on what you guys are up to.
Huh?
Just curious what you guys are up to.
Teach the Bible.
Okay, I respect that. God bless.
Right.
You believe in the Bible? Yeah?
I believe in God.
What's your nationality?
I'm Armenian.
Armenian?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, you know how these people right here, these are the chosen people of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, these are the chosen people. These are the children of God right here, the children of Israel. But our people are scattered into all nations. You could be one of our people because our forefathers went into all the nations with and the progenitor of life are the men. You, whatever your father is, that's what you are. Okay, so we've gone into all the other nations and produced children like you. Okay.
We're scattered. All nations. Yeah. We out here just teaching the Bible.
Alright, man. Well, God bless you guys, okay? That's cool. I respect it.
Yeah.
It's finishing off in 2 Corinthians. I'll go back into King James. It says 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and 18. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen.
Yeah.
All right? Again, like the brother started off in 2 Peter, that new heavens and that new earth. All right, the kingdom. That's what we're seeking after. Not anything that can be gained on this side.
There we go. These couple baddies from walk by. You know, hey, that's gonna be nothing to do, man. Everybody's gonna have that. You know, we got low stakes, so we probably can't get the dimes right now.
Right.
Kingdom, hey, that's some concubines right there. We're men out here, man.
It says, for the things which are seen are temporal, the things which are not seen are eternal.
The things that are seen are temporal, man. Don't be lusting after having a big house or a nice car and all that. All that is temporal, man.
Yeah.
There ain't gonna be no automobiles in the kingdom of heaven. Speaking of the man, I don't know, but these things pollute the earth.
Yeah.
These things that Esau got on here, that pollutes the earth. They ain't gonna be on the roads like that. You're gonna have a chariot. God's gonna have a chariot over your house.
Yeah.
You know? If you know where that's at, I think it's in Isaiah. You know what Yes,
This is in the NLT, verse 18. It says, so we don't look at the troubles we can see now. Rather, we fix our gaze on the things that cannot be seen.
Yeah, fix our gaze on the eternal way to glory, the kingdom, man. Exploring these different planets. Of course, there are many mansions in his house. You know, unlocking the mysteries of the galaxies, man. You know, that's always the thing of me, thing of mine. I always love, outer space, astronomy and all that. Different planets.
That's why our treasures aren't here on earth. Our treasures are in heaven.
That's right.
Okay?
Continue on. It says, we fix our gaze on the things that cannot be seen, for the things we see now will soon be gone.
Soon be destroyed. You just talked about, that fervent heat. Right?
But the things we cannot see will last forever.
It'll last forever, man. The kingdom's going to be forever. It's truth. It's going to be forever, man. Spirit. It's going to be forever. Faith. It's going to be forever, man. The kingdom of heaven's going to be forever. So, hey, that's what we're supposed to focus our gaze on, man. That's what we're supposed to put our strength into, man. Our spirit into, man. It's the kingdom, man. Shit. You know that? Yeah, I got something. Okay, it's going into that light affliction. It's 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. We have no temptation taking you, but such is common to man. But the Most High is faithful. He will not suffer you to be tempted above that you're able. But will, with the temptation, also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this time, man, time to take control of whatever situation that you're into. Man. Hey, whatever affliction that you have to deal with, hey, it's not common to man. It is common to man. It says, there have no temptation taken you, but such is common to man. Everybody's catching some type of hell inside. We're catching hell outside, so we can deliver it. That's the difference. The Lord will make a way for you to escape.
That's why you have to have that faith in Yahweh, trusting in Him up until the last moment, man. I'm talking about to the last millisecond. Trusting in Yahweh. That's how the Lord works. Okay, He puts you through things to see how far you're going to trust Him. Are you going to trust me in this? Or you not? Huh? Okay? I got you.
Got it.
Okay? I always like to think about that time when I was coming from that gig. I think I told y'all, I probably said it. Came from the gig. All the other band members rode together, but they didn't tell me. And I had to drive by myself, and I had a flat way out there on the 101 in the middle of nowhere. But it's right in front of a gas station. 2 gas stations, had to get 2 lights on. Went to one, got 4 of the lugs off, couldn't get the last one off. The guy came outside, look, man, I got to close. And I drove across the street to the next one, tried to get the lug, couldn't get it off. The guy came out there, told me, look, man, I got to close. When they turned them lights off, bro, it was just dark. The only thing that was light was the stars in the sky. And I went like this for a second, and then the voice came to my head. What, you scared? And then I started laughing. I was like, no, I'm not scared. I just started laughing and I said it out loud. No, I'm not scared. It's like the Lord was just talking to me.
Hey, that's why you're an angel, man.
Right?
You're in tune with your guardian angel, man.
Right, exactly. Okay? And then time when I said that, and when I was laughing, I see a light coming around the corner. A white van. It came up, pull up beside the gas station. No gas. This guy didn't get no gas. I went up to, hey man, you got it? He was Issachar. Got anything to help me? He's like, I got everything. And he got out and changed my tire for me. Okay? He didn't get no gas, no air, nothing, man. He just came there to do that. Okay? And left.
Hey, he was sent.
He was sent. Okay? But that was the Most High talking to me right there. You know? Through the angel just speaking with me. And I realized it was him. And I acknowledged that it was him. And I was like, no, I'm not scared. It was just funny to me the way he said it. What, you scared? Like that. And I had to laugh. Okay? That's how it's going to be in that day, bro. Most High ain't going to put more on you than you can handle. And if you're in a situation, He's going to get you out of it. He got me out of that situation just like that. Okay?
Great story, man. It's a good story, man.
Yeah.
Being delivered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Temptation, you made a way for you to escape it.
Yeah.
And that's going to happen more and more, especially in the same times, man. You can expect miracles. That's what our apostle said. Expect miracles, man.
Miracles. I got one more. Probably told you this one. I was coming from up north, driving. It was cold, so I had the heat on. Okay, and the heat lulled me to sleep. And I'm driving on the coming back. It's like you're on a mountain coming back. You know, going is down low, but coming back is high. And it lulled me to sleep. And then I'm sleeping, and I'm driving by myself. Somebody in my passenger seat called my name. And I was like, huh? And when I looked up, I'm about to drive off the mountain. I was like, oh! It got back on, bro. Called my name. And I said, huh? And opened my eyes. Okay? And woke me up. So I didn't drive off the mountain. Okay? This is the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. That's our power.
It's our power. It's real, yeah. Real.
It's real, real.
It's our power, man. It's not your other nation's power. It's not your people's power, man.
Exactly.
It's our power, right? Yeah, when you meet your guardian angel, you be like, hey, man,
I can have your back, right? I had you, right? You gotta be like, yeah, you sure did. You sure did. And what can I do for you? Man.
So the book of Romans 8 and 17, it says, and if children, then heirs of the Lord, and joint heirs with Yahushua and Mashiach.
Joint heirs with Yahushua. So the Lord goes back to establish his kingdom. We're going to take it, the elect is going to take part in his kingdom, man. Joint heirs with Yahushua, man.
Yeah.
His men, his elect. 7,000 that never bowed down to my hour. Always kept faith.
It says, and joint heirs with Yahushua, so be that we suffer with him.
Suffer with him. It's like Yahushua said.
Yeah.
You know, servant's like greater than his master. Lord caught hell, but we have to catch hell right now.
Yeah. And two, don't get yourself all filled up and stuff because you don't want to go through it. And then it's tough. The Yahushua didn't want to go through it, but what did he do? He went through it. He asked the Father, no, is there another way we can do this? Can we do this another way?
Yeah.
You know?
The angel had to give him straight.
Right. So don't trip yourself out because it's tough and your flesh is telling you something. You know? Go in the spirit. Stay in the spirit.
Spirit.
Okay?
Rejoice that you're actually going through it.
Yeah.
You know?
Endure what you have to, man. This is all an endurance race, man.
Yep.
Alright, just look at the example of Yahushua. He's the author of the finishing of faith. That's right. Again, when he suffered through, man, he went through the ultimate test. Alright?
And remember what the brother just quoted, Most High is not going to put you on more than you can handle.
Yeah.
Knowing that you can handle this, Most High put it on me, so I got to handle it. I got to, gird yourself up. Gird up their loins.
Lord created your spirit. He knows what you can do, what you can.
Yeah.
You know? It's like you do that what Job is doing. You know?
It says, and joint heirs with Yahushua, so be that we suffer with him, that we may also be glorified together. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Right. That glory. So we're suffering together, and we're going to get that glory together with Yahushua. I think that one scripture where he says, I drink like a sip of the wine, something with you in my Father's kingdom.
Yeah.
The Lord's waiting on his elect too, man. The Lord's itching to get some payback. He's up in the heavens, man. He got his glory in the heavens.
Yeah.
He's waiting to get his glory down right here, planet Earth, man.
Yeah.
Ready to get back, man. Vengeance on his mind, burning in his spirit. Get back down here and put it to work, man. Get back at these devils, man.
He ready to take that drink too. Get his head right.
Get nice, you know. The Lord like to get nice, you know.
Exactly.
Like
Okay.
wine, man. Lord, he loves his wine.
Yeah.
Book of Matthew, chapter 26, 29. It says, "But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it new with in my Father's kingdom."
You want to set your house shy's table, man.
Yeah.
You want to set the devil's table, man. So these heathens table, man. Jake, you want to part in this kingdom. You know, this time, man.
Right.
You want to break bread, sip wine, you know, Esau, these other nations.
Yeah.
Because you can see their wealth. You know?
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, all these celebrities, man.
Yeah.
But you can see their wealth and all that. That's important. Now we want to set the house shy's table, man. No, I know you got like 3 of them. No.
It's Isaiah chapter 64. All right. And let's see. Verse 4. It says, "For since the beginning of the world, men have not heard, nor discerned, nor perceived by the ear, neither hath the eye seen. O Lord, beside thee, what he hath prepared for him that waited for him."
That's a powerful scripture. That's one of my favorite scriptures, man. That's powerful, man. Hey, we gotta start from the top.
All right. It's Isaiah 64 and 4. It says, "For since the beginning of the world,"
Since the beginning of the world, since the creation, going back when the chariots were hovering over the land, creating everything, man. Since the very beginning. Yeah.
it says, "Men have not heard, nor perceived by the ear,
No man have not heard or perceived by the ear or seen by the eyes.
It says, "Neither have the eye seen."
Neither have the eyes seen. So man have not, you don't know. I mean, it's hard for me to explain this. Like, no man has seen, no man has ever heard of what the Most High has in store for his elect. You can't compare the kingdom to any other kingdom on the planet since the creation. So all the beauty of Babylon. Babylon was beautiful. All these movies that talk about Babylon, the Greeks, you know, what was that movie, Alexander?
Yeah.
They made that a beautiful ass kingdom, man. The Egyptians, you know, was some beautiful kingdoms. And that was just all man's interpretation, documents of how it looked. I'm sure Babylon was a beautiful place.
Yeah.
You know, even up in America, there's some beautiful places here in America. All these different kingdoms, all right? You cannot compare any kingdom on the planet Earth since the creation to what the Lord has in store.
In the same way,
How do you picture it?
Yeah.
can't
Can't put it in words.
can't compare what he's about to bring you, destruction, to any other.
That too.
Okay.
No
Yeah,
other.
so the Most High, he got it on this side and that side.
We're about to experience a brand new shit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
On both sides. So
On both
brand new
sides.
shit.
Yeah. Okay.
It says, "Men have not heard nor perceived by ear, neither hath the eye seen. O Lord, beside thee, what he hath prepared for him that waited for him."
Waited for him, man. So his work isn't in vain, man. Don't get weary well doing, man. Pushing this truth, taking your body a sacrifice. Whatever it is that you had to sacrifice on this man, in this truth, man. It's well worth it. It's that eternal way to glory. No man has seen, no ear I heard. And he's gonna, the elect's gonna experience that, man.
Yeah.
Like our
They're going to be the first fruits of all everything. Already, the new elements are Jerusalem being built together. All right, we're going to be witness what the earth should, the proper rulership of this earth.
New heaven and new earth.
Yeah.
It's ruled in righteousness. Scripture said the streets will be paved with gold.
Yeah. The initial beginning of the kingdom, when the Lord changes us in the twinkling of an eye.
Yeah.
That right there,
Yeah.
to experience that.
That's the beginning of forever.
Exactly.
Eternity.
Come on, man.
Like, hey, who else but the elect is going to be able to witness that?
Man,
Yeah.
some of you standing here right now shall not experience that Okay? That's what we want.
Bodies, man.
Yeah. Just like that. Bam.
Spiritual power.
Man.
God's planet Earth. What he said, we are gods, man. This God's on a low level. The Lord's going to turn his men up to the actual gods, man. Dr. Manhattan's up to all the Marvel characters, man. The reason why Marvel is so big right now, the only movies that make any type of money are these superhero movies.
Yeah.
You quoted it, it's on the book of 1 Corinthians 15, and I'll start at verse 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed.
Yeah.
Like the brother saying that the 144,000 elect, they're going to be changed. He's going to tell you the verses on the end. It says, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality.
Immortality, man. Live forever.
Yeah. There's going to be no reason for us to die anymore. It speaks about the wages of sin being death.
Yeah.
All right, the Lord is going to get rid of that stony heart that is in us. All right, and we're going to put up that flesh, but the laws are just going to be in our inward parts, and we're going to have to be in those perfect bodies. It says, so when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory.
Death is not going to have any control over us anymore.
Yes.
When our children be born into the kingdom, that's it. They're right. They're going to be righteous, and they're going to live for eternity. We're not going to have to worry about where's what's a good Hebrew name? Where's little Judah at? Where's Judah? You know, you don't have to worry. Oh, he out there just playing with the bears. Okay. Okay. Well, tell him come in here. We got lunch ready. He got to come in here and eat. Tell him that he can play with them bears and lions later. Okay.
Yeah, man.
That's how we gonna be in the kingdom.
You don't have to worry about your children, man.
Yeah. Hey, if you endure and you make it out, you're going to bring back your lineage, man, your line.
Yeah.
All right? Hey, those of the people in your family, the Jake that weren't right, they're going to be brought back.
Yep.
It says, verse 55, O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is sin. There you go.
Hey, there ain't gonna be no graveyards.
Yeah, it says that in Revelation 21, right? Because Yahweh Shai is coming to wipe away all tears. Exactly. All right? Okay. There ain't going to be no pride. All right? Over loved ones, right?
Damn cemeteries, no hospitals. What do we need a hospital for? Okay, we don't have no hospital. Nothing like that, man. Okay?
There ain't going to be no curses overtaking us, man. There's going to be nothing but blessings. All right? It says, the sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law.
Yeah, like you said, it's one of the curse. One of the curses that we're under is that we have no assurity of thy life.
Yeah.
Death is always around the corner. Around all Jakes out here, man. You have no day. Cop can pull you over. I'll be the last time we're on this planet Earth, man. The routine traffic stop. We're looking at life in the kingdom.
That's why the scriptures leading up to this, man. Will's been speaking on this season, man. It's not going to be forever. All right, it's not even going to compare to what it is like. Hey, the kingdom of heaven is going to be. All right. It says, "But thanks be to the Lord, which giveth us victory, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach." All right. It says, "Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
Not vain, man. Hey, yes, faint not, man. Be not weary of well doing. So we read 2 Corinthians, man. Then the faint not. You know? Always push on, man. You gotta push on. You know? Endure to the end. Same something to say, no matter what it is it's called.
Yeah.
But I gotta start
He says, all that come upon you, take what? Cheerfully.
That's it.
Because it's all working toward the end, man. This is all working toward the end. The end is the kingdom of heaven, bro.
Yeah. Like what I was saying earlier, that it's the shape that person is going to be saved out of here. Our Lord's will, then, so we can take it cheerfully.
Yeah.
That's right. It's Isaiah 40:29. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increases strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. The Lord's going to renew your strength, man. That's what we have a nine, man. Run and not faint. Renew your strength, man. Superpowers, man. 5 to 100. 100 with 1,000 flight, man. That's what we're waiting for. That's the power that we're waiting for. That's what our power is going to be for us.
Yeah. That's coming because it's written.
Oh, that's the movie. Yeah, I thought it was wine. So you got to get some water, Rob.
Hey!
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's the power that we're waiting on, man. 5 will chase 100,000, hundreds of 1,000 of life. That's spiritual power. That's great. If not, it's wonderful.
Yeah, these are promises. These are promises of the Most High. Okay? And just like we're waiting on it to happen, the Lord, the angels, everybody else waiting on it to happen too. Okay? It's not going to happen like these guys in Genesis and these other books say it's going to happen, man. Where he going to save some other nations and all that madness, man. That's not going to happen.
Group of people that would cut us off from being a nation.
Right.
You know, Confederate.
Right.
They look forward to our downfall. He said, raise it. We got to save the Lord, got to save them. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That's how we are, man. That's how we're destroyed. Been in this place far too long.
Yep.
Our people are gone.
Yep.
Mental issues, Stockholm syndrome, all that, man.
They have concern about these other nations. Never had a concern about us. Only concern they had about us is how to bring us down. Okay? On how to lift us up and save us when they had all the resources to save us. Okay, they got everything to take us out of poverty overnight. Overnight, not even overnight, just in the next 12 hours they could do it. Boom. Okay, we're going to set this up. Let's get them out of that situation area. No, they're not doing that. They don't sleep unless they devise ways they can keep us down, man. And our people trying to constantly raise them up, man.
Why? You know? There's nothing to do with us except for to use us.
Yeah.
To make money off us.
That's
You
it.
know? That's it.
Yep. They say they licking our wounds.
Look at the wound.
Okay? They see we over here wounded. Oh yeah, they wounded. We can go and get something out of them. But they don't have nobody, they don't have no economic status, so we can just go set up shop in their neighborhood and break in the door. And that's what they've been doing. You go in their store and they treat you like shit.
Straight shit. Feeding you poison.
Yeah.
Malt liquor. You're like,
Yeah.
Pure poison.
Pure poison. You go in Esau neighborhood to their liquor store, they don't have no liquor in their liquor store. They don't have that. They ain't got Wild Irish Rose. What's that other one? Mad Dog 2020. St. Ives. Old English. Okay? They don't have none of that in their stores, man.
They got wine spirits.
Exactly.
They got stores with spirits, wine. You know, you go over there and get you some of those $100 wine bottles, some spirits, all that, man. Good stuff, man.
They just try to bring us down. And our people want to constantly big them up as if that's going to do something for you. They ain't doing nothing for you. Okay? That's the devil. All these nations are the devil unto you. Okay? And when they tell you, like, they want you to do something and they're going to pay you to this, they're going to do that to you, at the end, they're going to come back and take all that back from you. Everything that they gave you, they're going to take it back. Okay?
It says that in Psalms, though, his words are smoother than butter. Before it was in his heart, man.
Exactly.
All right? And this devil's a liar, man. Don't trust these people, man. They don't want they're not looking out for your betterment.
That's right.
Get the parable of which one?
Take it Isaiah 65, 17.
So the book of Luke, chapter 16, and verse 19, it says, there was a certain rich man which is clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously every day.
Yeah. So, man.
It speaks about, him not having any cares, man. He's not captured. He's not bothered like other things.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Pretty much there, this is his paradise. This is heaven. This is his kingdom. It's heaven. It says, and there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate from his source.
He said, Israel. Beggar.
It says, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores.
Other nations with their swords, man. What's going into over these shops in our neighborhoods, eating all types of bullshit. Jake wanted to eat at the rich man's table, his crumbs, Little celebrities that sell their soul, so they can get these little crumbs. Esau, Esau people, man.
It says, and it came to pass that the beggar died, all right, and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. And in hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torments.
The kingdom, man. This rich man, his eyes going to flip the script. Trading places.
Yep.
The devil, he's going to be in torments in the kingdom.
Torments, don't put all these slackers. What these other groups are teaching, man, they're not just going to have employment, man. They're going to be in hardcore slavery with bondage and chains. Alright?
And they're going to be living in pits.
Yeah. It says, and in hell he lifted up his eyes being in torments, and seeing Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom.
Yeah, so they can be good in the kingdom, man. Covered, be good.
It says, and he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in water, and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame.
Yeah, so it's going to be so bad, you just want that little bit of mercy, man, in the kingdom. Like it to like a drop of water on his finger. That's how bad it's going to be out for him, man. In the pits, hardcore slavery, you can't see, you can't see.
Yeah, that's double.
Double.
Okay, that's double. Him in the pits, because where did he have us? In the back house, in the shacks. Okay, damn shacks, no insulation. They nail the boards on the floor, and you can see the ground. your floor. You can see outside through your walls. That's how they did us. Okay? So you're going to get it back. Okay? You're going into pits. You're going to be living in a pit. Okay? You think you had us in shacks. You're going to be living in pits. Pits. So why do y'all buy some more back?
Right.
It says, when Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime hast received thy good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things.
Right. And we're receiving evil things, man. We've been receiving evil things for a very long time in this country, man. And you don't have good things. The Lord's going to flip it. That little parable that the Lord said, you know, it's like a little bit of mercy, man. You're begging for a little bit of rest, a little bit of relaxation. That's how bad it's going to be for you. No, you're not going to get none of that, man. You're going to be in torments. And Jake is going to be at rest. You know, that's the kingdom, man. That's that new heaven, that new earth.
Yep.
Right?
It says, likewise Lazarus evil things, but now he is comforted, and thou art tormented.
Now are tormented. Man. So you're going to have to deal with this torment, man. You're all going to deal with it, man. You know, you die, you're going to come back in the kingdom. But you're going to be slaves. But you Edomites and other nations, man.
Yeah. And there's not going to be anybody to save you from that. Like there's nobody to save us from this. Go there, all these other nations, okay?
No man shall buy you.
Right, no man shall buy you.
No man's going to redeem us. No man has redeemed us, man. Right. So you have a cycle, man. Something to do that, man.
Yeah.
It's James chapter 2, verse 13. For ye shall have judgment without mercy, that has showed no mercy. And mercy rejoicing against judgment.
That's right. You have not shown us no mercy. But we just read about the Lazarus, the rich man.
Yeah.
You know, y'all were going to want mercy. Y'all didn't show us no mercy up the side, man. What makes you think we're going to show you mercy?
It's back in the book of Luke 17, and I'll read 25 again. It says, but Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things. Alright? Again, you're living it up right now. And this is your kingdom. Alright? It says, and likewise Lazarus evil things. For now he is comforted, and thou art tormented. Alright, so like brothers are saying, man, the script is about to be flipped. Alright, it's gonna be the other way around. Where you're gonna fully witness what it is to drink of that cup, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright? There's gonna be no escaping that shit.
Yeah. We're drinking of it right now.
Yeah.
We've been drinking of it. Okay? Anytime it seems like we're getting out of it, what does he do? He knocks us back down until you drink that cup again.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't get to where as you think since Esau is helping you out, now you got all this money, right? And now you're going to go and buy a CVS. What he going to do? He's going to break you down, okay? Okay? Make an example out of you. I don't care how much money you get on this side.
You don't care how many Israelites are teaching that you can save you. Alright, that's not written anywhere.
Right.
But you can, man, you're gonna drink of that cup.
Yeah.
Alright, you can pay off as many Jake as you want. Alright, it doesn't make this prophecy less any truth. Alright? It says, verse 26, and beside all this between us, and there is a great gulf.
Let's get Isaiah 24 to 20.
Gone. It's Isaiah.
They're going to be in these pits, man.
Yeah, gone. It's Isaiah chapter 24, verse 20. And it says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard.
Well, that's the outcome of these missiles, man. These missiles are touching down, that great earthquake that's going to hit this planet, man. Because of those missiles. The earth is going to rock to and fro like a drunkard, man. That's going to be how mighty the destruction is going to be.
Yeah.
Right?
Because it's going to be 200 million ICBM missile warheads that hit this place in 1 hour. in 1 hour. That's why it's going to be so great because that video is going to come at that time. It's going to block out the sun. You're not going to be able to see the sky. It's going to be so many. And it's all going to hit basically at 1 hour. That many, that's basically at one time.
1 hour, man. 100 years to build up this country.
Yeah.
So it's going to take it down. War is going to take it down for 1 hour.
1 hour.
It's very loud, too. It's just about a great noise. It's going to be loud, dark, again, gloominess, desolation, thick clouds.
Yep.
You know? You said all that smoke. I did a video on that. You said like about 1,000 missiles is going to produce, I think it's like 180 million tons of smoke.
So that's going to go around the whole earth.
Yeah, 180 million tons of soot, smoke. Only 1,000 missiles.
That's just thousands.
That's going to block out the sun, moon. So it's going to be a bad day, man.
Let's continue on. It says on verse 20, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again.
This place goes down, it's not going to fall, it's not going to rise up again. Right?
And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high.
Hosts of the high ones that are on high. It's like the rich man's earth. Right?
And the kings of the earth upon the earth.
The kings of the earth. You know? Yeah. So these elites, really, all you saw. Edomites, the other heathens, all that, man. Go ahead.
It says, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit.
Gathered in the pit. They gather them up and put them in these pits, man. You're going to be down there begging for mercy and rest. That's the way you're going to get it. Only on the Sabbath day. Why? Because you know that the kingdom, that the earth, where it dwells righteousness. Yeah. No work on the Sabbath day. That goes for everybody.
They're going to love the Sabbath. They're going to love it. It's the only day they're not going to get that thing on their back.
It's to drill it in your minds, man. They're not just going to be the regular average servant, man. They're going to be slaves. All right, again, you know, it says prisoners. All right, down in that group. It says, as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited.
But that's why the Lord had them do us so bad.
Yeah.
Okay? So he could double what they did to us, make it that much more worse for them.
Yeah.
But they got it coming bad. Y'all don't even know. The things that y'all got in history, y'all write it down. You got artifacts of us. You got our body parts in jars and all that kind of stuff. You got books written about us that you only share with yourselves. Okay? Yeah. Most High knows about all of that. He's going to get you. You're going to pay double for that. Everything. There's nothing you've done that you're going to get away with. Not anything. Okay? The eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, man. Angels observe everything. Especially what you've done to his chosen. To the apple of his eye. Okay?
It's Ezekiel 35 and 5. It says, because thou hast a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity.
Perpetual hatred. You know? Means a perpetuity, man, forever. Since the beginning all the way up to the end, man. He's gonna hate you. You know, you have that big bonfire. The elect has that bonfire. He takes out every last one of you. He's gonna hate you, man.
Yeah.
Alright, so what's up with you all want to save him, man?
See, that's
They don't do that. Hey, Jake does not read the scripture. All right, that's why our apostles, our elders tell us, man. Read the scripture, man. Truly, that the spirit of Yahweh Shemel try to understand this, of course. But a lot of people are just a bunch of mindless objects. That's why it says that in scripture, the blind shall be the, if the blind lead the blind, they shall both fall in the pit. That's only going to deceive those that the Lord wants to deceive.
And the ones too that's taking that deal.
Yeah.
Okay? They know the truth, but now they're deviating from the truth for that bad. You know?
Adding on to the scriptures, they're going to get you worse.
Yeah.
It's written on don't deceive and the deceiver are his.
Yeah.
Alright? It says, for the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Alright, like it tells you, like before our affliction, you went overboard, right? That's why when it's going to be the other way around, there's going to be just cause. Alright, you had this coming for a very long time. It says, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sit down, it says, sit down, has not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Alright, so like we read in the book of James, the 2nd chapter, man. Alright, man, hey, you have shown no mercy, you're not going to receive no mercy. Alright, your people are going to be in slavery for 1,000 years, and after that, you're going to be burnt up. You're going to be a people no more.
That's going to be a long 1,000 years, too.
Yeah, a long 1,000 years.
It ain't going to go like that, man.
Like it's going now.
Yeah.
It ain't going to go like that, man. It's like it was long when we was in them factory days.
Man.
Yeah. Call the dog days of summer.
Yeah.
Long ass summer days, man. Yeah, during like back in June, July, you know, out there on the East Coast, on the South, the summers go down to 9 o'clock.
Right.
That's at this time. And, you know,
And just like when I was growing up, we used to experience the real experience of morning, like in the summertime. Get up by 8 o'clock, you out playing, and then you come back about 12 o'clock to get some lunch or something, and then you go back out and play again. Okay, and then you come back in for a little dinner, and then you get to go out and play a little while longer. It's like the days was like 3 days in one day. Okay? In one day, it seemed like it's like 3 days in one day.
all days of summer.
Yeah.
We're going to go back to that, man.
Yep.
Lord speeding up the time.
It says, other verse 7, it says, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. Alright? Again, hey, you're going to be wiped away with, man. And those 1,000 years are going to be long, cruel, and it's going to be, it's going to be bad, man. We're gonna be in these bodies, man. Our meditating terrorism for the people.
Just like they do us.
Yeah.
They meditate terrors on us, man. We don't sleep. But the scripture say don't sleep except think about how to do mischief and wickedness to us.
Yeah. Secret at the first.
Yep.
Think tanks and what they're going to do to us.
It's Amos 1 and 11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever.
Your brother was just going into that.
Yeah, that's why I brought it out.
Yep.
That's why I brought it out.
Exactly.
NLT, this is what the Lord says. The people of Edom have sinned again and again, and I would not let them go unpunished. They chased down their relatives, the Israelites, with swords, showing them no mercy. In their rage, they slashed them continually and were unrelenting in their anger. So we're going to be unrelenting in anger as well towards you. You know, Yahweh Shah is going to put his anger on us. All right, so he's going to give us full advantage over you, man. All right, it's like you used to grab Jake, hang him up, do whatever the fuck you wanted. You're going to have the same liberty, man. But we're going to do it righteously, and we're going to have more power than you have. All right, because you're the devil. the Lord was just punishing us as his children. So he allows you to only go so far. But you're the fucking devil. We're gonna get you, man. Alright, we're talking about the nation that the Lord hates. You understand? So that scripture where it says things that happen to us haven't befell no nation. We're gonna surpass that. Alright? We're gonna break that record, man. Alright? Nobody gonna surpass the things that has happened to you. Alright? Because ain't no nation gonna be eliminated, man.
Yeah.
You know, ain't no other nation gonna be eliminated. Non-existent. That's you.
That was Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice, be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
Right now, you Edomite, you being called out. You was able to do your dirty work. Nobody was pointing the finger at you, man. But now in these last days, the how about you outside is pointing the finger at you, man.
Yeah.
All right.
He's calling you by your real name.
And he's inching closer and closer to you, man. Your day of reckoning is coming, man. All right. Your day of judgment is fastly approaching. And you're going to try to take out as many people as you possibly can. All right, but there's a remnant that Yahweh Shai is reserving, man. Or preserving, I should say. That you're not going to be able to touch. Go ahead.
Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Right, this whole thing was a punishment, man. All right, we deserve it. The scripture said, I'll bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against it. Look at our people. We deserve it, man. All right, but at the same time, it was the will of the Heavenly Father, man. All right, the creature was made subject to vanity. This is the last time we're going to be punished. After this, we going to live happily ever after, man. You know, I was listening to our brothers going to that transformation. We're going to be changed, man. The Lord's going to put his laws on our inward parts. Our every move is going to be righteous. So we'll never be punished again. But guess who's going to be punished? Go ahead.
You will no more carry thee away into captivity. You will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. You will discover thy sins. Yeah, he said,
Yeah, because Edom took the law. They took the law in 1983. He made it the law of the Bible, the law of the land. Okay? So now you stack sin upon sin upon sin, turning into iniquity. And the Lord has remembered that. And he's going to get you for that. You just can't say something, oh, I just said that just to get at them. No, you can't do that. The Lord is going to hold you accountable for all of that.
yep. Punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished. Brother's going into that. Hey, we done served our time, man. We did our time.
Yeah.
It's almost up. A few more prophecies left, and the elect is about to get, man.
Yeah.
O daughter of Zion, he will carry, he will no more carry you away into captivity. Because that second covenant, you know, he's going to put that flesh, that stony heart, turn to a fleshly heart, is what he's going into. And we're never going to go off again. We're never going to go into slavery again. The Lord's not going to raise up another nation to take us down. We'll be perfect. Our praises. We'll visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. Yeah, so, hey, Lord's calling, like the brother said, Lord's calling the devils out, man. All that evil that you did to us, hey, Lord's going to visit you for that. Right? Lord's going to get that payback. We're going to get that payback.
Hey, and you can't, like I was saying, he's calling you by your name. Like, what's the Jew guy over in Israel? Netanyahu. Talking about they're getting Amalek back. Okay? That's what he said.
What did he say?
He said they were getting Amalek, talking about the Palestinians, talking about he's calling them Amalek. Okay? No, you're
Yeah, man.
that's you. That's you. Okay? And we know it. And we're telling you who you are via the scriptures.
That's right, man.
Okay?
The Lord's making all things right again, man. You know? In the kingdom, you know, all the nations are going to be right in the proper place, man. You know, after they served 1,000 years of slavery.
Yep.
You know, the Moabites are going to be Moabites. They're going to go back to the land of Moab. Hammon's going to go back to the land of Hammon. Ishmael, you know. Ham, all of it, man. But that's that new kingdom, that new heaven. That new heaven and new earth that we look forward to. It's Isaiah 65 and 17. But behold, I create new heavens and a new earth. The former shall not be remembered, nor come to mind. So we're not going to remember this place, man. Only, you know, it's going to be like a far dream. Of course, it's going to be destroyed. It's not going to come to mind. Only when we're teaching our children, children's children, how it was. You know, they write it in books, pass it down, literature, teaching. Say, Esau, he ain't going to be around no more. Right? Get that goal.
We're going to be so high, I always think it is, but our children not going to really believe it. They ain't going to believe that. How he had y'all down? Y'all wasn't under this guy. Come on now. Come on now. I know we don't lie, but come on now. How? How is that even possible?
Yeah, this man's going to be brought so low, you know, and then he's going to be totally wiped out. But hey, you know, we're going to break open the books on the kids, man. Tell them, hey, this is how it was. And look at Babylon the Great. Look at that smoke, you know.
See if I can get that. It's just
Man, yeah, get that.
Isaiah 14. But that is just that ain't talking about Jacob.
huh?
That's not talking about Jacob. That's talking about the other nations.
Right.
That's Isaiah 14 though.
Yeah.
Right now, you know, he's the hammer of the whole earth. All these nations fear him, man. They're the strongest military. Going around, conquering these nations. Right now, he's trying to conquer Venezuela. He's trying to take them out. You know? So yeah, this man is the hammer of the earth. Now all these nations fear him. Yeah, the kingdom, you know, they're gonna be like, hey, like the people that were saying, like they're not gonna believe it. He's gonna be brought down to such a low level.
I'll start the top. Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob. The Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
Yeah.
And will yet choose Israel.
Yet choose Israel. That's the only person, the only nation the Most High ever dealt with. Is Israel. All the families that I know, that's why I'm punishing you for your iniquity. All the families on earth as well.
And set them in their own land.
Set them in their own land.
And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Yeah, the strangers are Israelite foreigners.
That's
man.
right.
You know, these other, they're scattered. It's like we were telling that Armenian guy. You know, people were scattered across all nations, man. They were fathers. So they laid up with the women of those nations. They produced children. Up until this very day. So you have Israelites that look like these other nations. You got Israelites that look like Chinese. You got Israelites that look like Arabs. You got Israelites that look like, you know, Amalek. That's it.
Exactly.
You got Israelites among the Amalek.
The alchemists.
Yeah.
Produced to the alchemists, man. So-called Jewish man. Straight Jake.
That's right.
You would think he's Ephraim or something. Randy Newman. I think Randy Newman is Jake. Y'all probably don't know what Randy Newman is.
Actor.
Singer.
It's a singer, yeah, singer.
Randy Newman. Adam Sandler, I think he's a Jake.
Rapper Remedy. You know? Remedy's with Wu-Tang back in the day. Yeah, the strangers shall cleave unto them, man. So the strangers mean those Israelite foreigners, man. They're going to cleave unto the left.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
Let's talk about, you know, the heathen.
Starting with Esau, man. Alright? We're going to take you captive, man. Well, let me finish it. It says, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Who's oppressing Jake right now, man? You know? So-called white man. So the Lord will give us power over you. He's going to rule over you. Alright? We're going to be righteous demons on your ass, man. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. So the Lord gonna comfort us, man. Alright, He's gonna comfort us, He's gonna take us out of this flesh, He's gonna put us back in our land, make us completely righteous, get all our people right. Alright? And He's gonna give us rest, man. Alright, we're gonna have a kingdom that's conducive to our spirit. Because this world is totally against our spirit. So we're going to have a righteous world, man. It says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted and none hindereth. Going into his fall. Alright? You see how it went to our comfort, our rise, now it's going into his fall.
And then the old saying in the world of white man's heaven, it's a black man's hell. It's going to be the opposite, the same thing. A black man's heaven is going to be a white man's hell.
Israelite heaven.
You know?
The kingdom of heaven, you know, which is a condition laid out on earth. So this is Esau's heaven, this is he at the top. That's the condition that he's in. He's in heaven. A wicked ass world like this, that's heaven to an Edomite. But a righteous word is hell to an Edomite. It says the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. The whole earth is at rest. When the righteous get authority, the whole earth is going to be at rest. It's going to be quiet, man. You know? They break forth into singing. Once again, when the righteous are authority, the people rejoice. Everybody gonna be happy, man. It says, hey, oh happy day, oh happy day. Yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon saying, since thou art laid down, no feather has come up against us.
And your party is separate.
That's your day, huh?
Yeah, that's my day right there.
Damn.
The trees are gonna rejoice, man. Like cutting them down, making bullshit, whatever. The Christmas trees. Chop the whole tree down to make a toothpick. Whatever you're doing with it, man.
They're showing you that this whole earth has a spirit.
Yeah.
Okay? Esau is unrighteous to everything, man. This whole earth
Or he could say he is at death.
has death.
So he's anti-life.
Yeah. The Most High, he said he's going to destroy those who destroyed the earth.
That's right. It says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirred up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? That's the one you wanted.
This would be like this now, become weak as we, you know? He's gonna be brought down to such a low state. Right now, he's on a very high level.
Well, they're saying that in the form of having that nuclear technology. Alright? Now it's even the playing field. If they ain't got it, they're in league with someone that has it. So it says, like I'm gonna read it again. It says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even the chief ones of the earth. So the Lord is causing these nations, the chief ones of the nations, to gather together against this man. It says, it stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations, right? Like Joel, the 3rd chapter, prepare war.
Obadiah.
I'm not sure Obadiah.
He said, break up the chief ones.
I don't know, bro. I think that's Joel. It says, all they shall speak and say unto thee, which is happening now. Art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Because at one time Esau Edom was feared, man. drop bomb on a motherfucker in the forest, man.
The only one to talk.
Yeah, man.
Atomic bomb. Or a bomb to that level.
You say who can make war with the beast, man? We're talking about Esau Edom right here, man.
Hammer of the earth.
Yeah, hammer of the earth.
I get it right here. Obadiah chapter 1, verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord God, power, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, concerning Edom. We have heard a report from the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised.
It says, thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy bowels, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? People hear that and get all messed up in the fucking brain. Alright? How art thou fallen from heaven, you know, from that fucking lofty fucking spot you was in, man. You know, it's talking about a condition. Lucifer goes into light bearer. Alright, going into these elites. It says, son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Like you mentioned. World War II, dropping the bombs on the fucking goops. It says, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mountain of the congregation in the sides of the north. That's pretty much it.
So yeah, man, this devil's gonna be brought down low. Whether it be on this side, with this technology, or the kingdom. Alright? So yeah, it's gonna be traced away like his own tree. Look at Job 6. Still in Isaiah 65.
You got it right? Alright, Esau Edom knows that his time is up, man. Scriptures say that he knows that he has but a short time. Alright, so that's why these devils is moving the way they move, man.
Job 20.
Alright, all 2025 they've been moving fast. So 2026, expect nothing different. Expect them to move even quicker, man.
So the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 5, it says, the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Actually, sorry,
God. It's Job chapter 20, verse 4. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
yeah, man, it's triumphant in the wicked man is short. Even though it seems like he has been the longest ruler. He's been ruling since what, the Greeks, and he came into power, during the Romans, he came out of power, then he got back into power during the rebirth, Renaissance period, and he's been in power since 30 days. So it seems like he's been ruling forever, which he has the longest rulership out of all nations, but it's really a short time. Right?
Reading that NLT, it says the triumph of the wicked has been short-lived, and the joy of the godless has been only temporary. Again, it's temporary. It's just for a little season. All right, what is this current place compared to eternity?
That's right.
It says, verse 6 in the King James, it says, though his excellency mounts up to heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever, like his own dung.
He shall perish forever. Like an old dung, Animal, when somebody takes it, uses the rest on the side of the road, it's going to perish forever. It's gone. Flush. It's bathroom, flush it down the toilet, it's gone forever. Go ahead.
It says, yet he shall perish forever, like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he?
Where is he? He's going to be exterminated.
That has never happened with a nation.
Yeah.
Nation's always been around. Scripture said there's no end to the people.
they've attempted it, but it hasn't gone anywhere. Why? Because how Hashem Yahushua is with us.
The scripture say it's through the mercy of the Lord that we're not consumed.
Yeah.
But they had it in mind to wipe us out though.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, but the Lord wouldn't allow it. It's showing you that Esau has limits, man. He has limits. He's not just doing whatever he wants. He's doing what the Lord created his ass to do. Alright?
He has to do what the scripture said.
Yeah.
Whether he likes it or not.
Yeah.
Hey, don't we all?
Yeah.
Scripture say, who can resist his will? If it's written that we're going to win, homie. It's alright. You've been winning for a long ass time. You know?
Yeah.
But all good things come to an end, right?
Except
that don't apply to us. Guys.
That's what I'm about to say.
It says, verse 8, he shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night.
Right. The dream you have, man. Let's wake up to that dream. That dream is gone, man. You don't really remember it like that.
You know, the scripture said prosperity is a forgetfulness of affliction.
That's right.
He ain't worried about it. You know, like a woman, she going through all that pain when she giving birth, but once the child's out, she ain't concerned with that pain. She concerned with a precious little boy, or girl, whatever it is.
The opposite too. What's the word?
Prosperity.
Prosperity.
And it goes the other way. And
Right.
time of affliction.
Right.
Give us some prosperity.
That's what's gonna happen to Esau.
Survival 11, I think.
Okay?
Yep.
You're gonna forget who was ever prosperous, man. That's why the book of Obadiah says even these other nations gonna be as if they've never been.
Well, you got the rich man in Lazarus' parable. You know? He woke up in hell.
It says, verse 9, the eye also which saw him.
Yeah, I'm ready to have service, man. I'm ready to have service, man. Alright? I'm ready. The Lord got us in that kingly mindset, man.
I'm ready to clean the earth up. That's what my brain is.
I just want service, though. I need service, man. I need multiple women attending to me, man. Even about 4 or 5 women, I'm good. 4 or 5 women doing everything I fucking say. Alright? Need butlers and all that. Have my horses ready, okay? You know, whatever my children like, have that ready for them, okay? And I'm gonna have ready what these women want, man. They only get one thing.
That's it.
That rod of correction.
Anything after that, you figure it out.
You got it, bitch. I'll see you next year, bitch.
Yep. No, in 5 years.
But they ain't gonna be bitches. They're gonna be on point. They're gonna be real women. What's called it's not Proverbs 31. Virtuous woman. They're gonna be virtuous women, man. That's it. Alright?
So, back in Job 20 and 9, this is the eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. Right. Alright, here he's going to be exterminated. He's going to be gone. Alright, again, after the 1,000 years of hardcore bondage, there's going to be no need for it.
Yeah, it's a real man. Remember, something read. Isaiah 65. Talking about, you know, this place is going to come to mind, man. It's still ruling. You know? Look at that. Isaiah 65:17, for behold, I created new heaven, new earth, and the former will not be remembered or come into mind. So this place ain't, man. You don't want to build your stock in this place, man. This place is going to be destroyed. It's going to be a monument of what not to do. There's smoke rising for a very long time. A large desert, man. Yeah. It's not going to come to mind no more, man. So we're going to look forward to the things, you know, that are in heaven, man. That eternal way to glory. As we read before, man.
Y'all remember the Bulls, Michael Jordan, and Michael Jackson, and all. Oh, nobody knows
motherfuckers gonna be the same. But they're gonna be on point though. They're gonna enjoy everything as well. They're gonna be righteous.
Yep.
But they're gonna be like, damn, you know, but hey, that's what the fuck he was created for. He was created, the Lord created Michael Jackson. The Lord created Michael Jordan. Alright, what can you do? It's Sirach 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So we in our transition phase right now. Alright? It's going from Esau to Edom. Did anybody grab 2 Ezra 6? Did? Yeah, Esau to the end of the world. So right now, it's going from Esau to power, right? It's going from Esau to Israel, man. Alright? We just need the Lord to come back to cement it all, man. You know?
We're gonna get our riches back. So riches got by deceit. Stores riches from us. They're gonna bring the forces of the Gentiles right back to us.
That's right. That's right.
We're living Wisdom of Solomon 5 now. Okay? Righteous is standing upon their feet. We're proclaiming what's about to happen, man. The Most High has us out here proclaiming it, man. His words that are about to come to pass. His word does not go out void. Okay? Not one.
I got a precept. Now get that Revelation 21. 1.
Yes, Revelation chapter 21 and 1. So the book of Revelation 21 and 1, it says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
So the heaven and the earth, the rulership, Yahushua. Old heaven, the first heaven, the first earth passed away. This rulership under Esau. This place not destroyed.
The brother I brought out earlier, Ecclesiastes 4, right? You know that kingdom is going to take place here in this earth. All right?
Have you ever looked at Ecclesiastes?
Yeah, we did. Hey, you read the Bible forever, like you did. It says, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Lord out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
God, that New Jerusalem, some of the elect coming down, being back down from the ships, you know, because they had just gotten delivered. You know, they just got beamed up, delivered, saved out of that nuclear destruction of this place. John,
That's proving that Jerusalem is a people for us.
John saw, you know, the elect men getting beaten back down, elect 1/3 beaten back down, you know, to the earth. Prepared as a bride, you know, for the husband, right? Yahushua, you know.
It says, and I heard a great voice out of heaven, saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Lord is with men.
Men, all right? That's where we go back to, men. Men are going to be put back on top again. You have no women ruling over men. Kingdom. Starting with the elect men of Israel, right?
It says, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. And the Lord himself shall be with them, and be their power.
Their power. Israel's power. You know, not the heathen's power. Right? How about Shai, God of Israel, right? Israel, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right? We're going to be our right lives. The Lord's going to have both sides going to have respect unto us.
It says, God shall wipe away all tears from your eyes.
Lord's going to wipe away all tears that the was going into. He's wipe away all tears. No more death. No more sorrow. No more mourning. The righteous are mourning. People will be rejoicing.
Yeah, we don't have enough for that. That's all we know is pain.
Yeah.
Tears, death. That's all Jake knows. You know? But that's only going to be for the heathen now.
It says, and I hear a great, it says, verse 4, It says, and the Lord shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death,
Yeah.
neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any pain, any more pain, for the former things are passed away.
Former things have passed away. It's one of the former things, man. This world, Esau's world, death, pain, sorrow. It's no victory, immortality. It's will never die. No, this is brought it out. That's what will never die, man. Immortality, immortal. No more death, no more pain, man. That's why we look forward to that heaven, that worship outside.
And see, that's how the Most High is it's so grand that He would give us eternal life. But before He gave us eternal life, He gave us death. We experienced death before. Okay? We know the value of eternal life. We actually know the value of it. We can compare it to death. Okay? That's the Most High, man. Okay, we can compare righteousness to sin because we've sinned before. Okay? But in the kingdom, we're not going to sin at all.
It's all about becoming a God. Righteousness and evil on both sides.
Yeah, I was trying to defeat that.
Yeah.
So everybody so we're going to become immortals or eternals.
Let's go to verse 5. And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I will make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful.
True and faithful, faithful and true, man. So it's going to come to pass. The Lord's going to make all things new, man. Places that were destroyed, wiped out. You know, let it go
Over here, bro.
Just thinking,
All right. All right, little more. There you go. Let's take a careful, man. There's a street coming up. You're like 15 feet.
shoestrings untouched. But I was just thinking, he was talking about immortality. When I was 11 years old, I used to, back in Mississippi, I used to just lay on the grass at night, 10 o'clock at night, just look up at the stars and see the stars. And I was thinking, contemplate my life. And I contemplated, like, am I like this grass that I'm laying on? Am I in the wintertime, the grass just died? Or am I like a flower, that a flower buds up and it just died? And I was like, this body is too complicated. This body is just too much. This is too much just for it to come and just to go. I thought of that when I was 11. Like, how the heck is this? Why did my father die? Why did he die? Okay, that's what I thought about. Not knowing that this was on the other side of it. We're living on the other side of the kingdom. We haven't gotten into the kingdom yet.
Okay. Got to Adam, man.
Right?
Adam went off.
Yeah. But it's ultimately the Most High. Okay? Showing us things. Okay? Showing us wickedness in the first person. Nobody can come to us and tell you what wickedness is because you already know. First hand. You got it first hand. Nobody had to tell you that. That's what the Most High is doing for us. He even ain't gonna be able to tell us nothing about no wickedness, man. All right? And especially Yahweh Shai. Okay? Yahweh Shai went deep. When he was Solomon, he went deep. Okay?
He knew all things.
Exactly.
He's the wisest king ever.
Yep.
To this very day. Richest too. Man, we was laying on the floor, we're laying on the grass, looking up. We weren't even seeing all the stars.
Right.
We weren't able to see all the stars, man.
Right.
Always get light pollution and all that. Look up and see the whole galaxy, man. What Esau calls the Milky Way.
Yeah.
beautiful thing. And it's faithful and true. The Lord said it. Let's get 2 Ezra 15:1.
So the book of 2 Ezra. Yeah, I just had one. So John chapter 14, verse, I'll start at 1. It says, let not your heart be troubled. Ye that believe in the Lord, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you.
His house are many mansions, all these different planets. God said, you look forward to the slaves and the servants and women. I look forward to your will. My Father is like going out there in the heavens, man. Exploring, man. Traveling. Really get to travel.
Hey, bro, when I was 11, when I was contemplating that, going back just a quick second, I knew I came from somewhere. I knew it. It's just in my mind. Hold on, it's just not on. It's just coming in this body like this. I knew I came from somewhere, bro. I knew it. I don't know how I knew it. The Most High revealed it to me. But I knew I came from somewhere. I wasn't just appeared like boom. It's just you, and then you gonna die. You just gone. And I'll never be thought of again. I knew that wasn't right. Okay.
It says, in my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. Alright? This is Yahushua saying this, man. This is going right. Alright, when he returns, then hey, the Lord's will be in here. Where is that number? We're going to be joint heirs like we just read with our Lord. It says, and if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there you may be also. Alright? Like the brother brought out that verse before as well, Matthew 26. We're looking forward to being that table. Great line, you how it's happening. Alright, share her story.
Preparing a place. He's going to come back.
Yeah.
Like Hannah. When he left, the same way.
Second Ezra.
Yeah, 15:1.
Second Ezra, chapter 15 and 1.
And now we have to prophesy. Almost there. But hey, we have a job to do. Alright?
It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
Speak down the words of prophecy, man, to our people, man. Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. You know, the Lord's coming back. It's going to be a time of trouble. Like there was never since there was a nation. Right. You know, that's how bad it's going to get out here, man. It's going to come an hour of temptation, chip. You know, you'll buy anything or sell anything, we should have that mark. He wants to take an actual microchip and plant it in. Whether it be right hand, left hand, or beforehand, or anywhere in your body. You know? You have to take that all, that digital all, man. Take that chip and go to the reasons of the Esau. Right? Each one of these slaves to Esau forever. Alright? You don't take that chip, alright? Even if it means death. Right? You know, faithful unto death, and I'll give you a crown of life. There you go. The Lord said.
Verse 2. And cause them to be written with the paper, for they are faithful and true.
Yeah, we'll say I make all things new. They are faithful and true. The words of Yahushua are faithful and true. The Lord is not a man, they shall not lie, man.
It is shall.
It says, fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Yeah, what about the cruelty and incredulity? Ones that don't believe, scoffers, whatever, hey, fuck them. You know? They're playing their role. That's what they were created to be. That dross. You know? So don't let that trouble you. We ain't got nobody out here listening to us. We rarely do. You know? And this is what it is. This is what foolishness of preaching now. This is what the Lord wants.
It says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
They're going to die in their unfaithfulness. And they want to be faithful to this world. You know? So they're going to die in this world. in this earth. You know? And all the bullshit that comes with this. This is what they love, this is what they want to defend. You know? And let them die. Alright?
It says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Sword, famine, death, and destruction. That's the only thing you have to look forward in this place. So that's why you got God do his work so that you be protected of that. So that you can be hid that day. Right? That's the only thing that's coming to this place. It's the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
It says, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
And the whole earth is polluted by this man's philosophy. Wickedness.
Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more, as touching their wickedness which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
Yeah, Lord ain't holding his tongue no more, man. See, prophets all over, all the street corners, man. Talk about Babylon, America, world. Lord doesn't hold his tongue no more, man. That's how you know we're close to. Yeah.
The truth is out there.
Like you said, yeah, man.
So you get on the Bible, right?
Joseph Flame.
It's Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 15. It says, for the day of the Lord it is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head.
So you're going to get rewarded for everything that you've done to us, you know. You're going to get a reward. Oh, you've done good to us? Well, you'll get a reward for doing good to us, okay? That's what you've done, right? Good, right? But if you've done bad to us, you're going to get that reward for doing bad.
It says, for as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain.
And that holy mountain is the nation of Israel, okay?
So shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down.
You're going to drink that same cup we drank from. You're going to drink from that cup now. Okay? You're not exempt. Just because the Lord hasn't did anything to you yet doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It will happen. It's going to happen. Okay?
It says, and they shall be as though they had not been.
Exactly. It's going to be like you ain't never did nothing. Okay? Because our power is going to be so great. Okay? It's going to be like, how could they ever have done? No. Okay, go ahead.
In the NLT, it says, yes, all you nations will drink and stagger and disappear from history. All right? This is mainly honing in on Esau. Hey, he's going to disappear. Him as a people is going to be no more. But going back into King James, this is verse 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame.
Yes, the Lord think of certain things will come together in these last days, right?
And the house of Esau for a stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it.
Right? Devour them, any remaining of the house of Esau. So yeah, big old bonfire. Yeah, so that new heaven, new earth, we're looking forward to, man. New rulership, and you have a shot, man. You have a kingdom right here on the planet Earth, man. And close. With that, more praises.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, Rakte Yahweh, Rakte Yahweh Shai.
Lord, praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Shai, and all the bishops, the bishops, the apostles, these citations,